The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
The New York Jets needed to have their cuts in by 4 p.m. Eastern time today. Who made the 53? We'll talk about the latest. Robbie Sabo from JetX will join me. It's the Jake Asman Show. New season-long intro. Stay tuned for that. Let's hit it and get it started.
Man, AG's first training camp with the New York Jets is underway.
We bleed Jets green each and every day. Will the playoff drought finally end? Kings of the offseason, baby. This is what we do. At least we have Garrett Wilson. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chat, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quentin Williams. Prepare to be underdogs. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show.
We have a Legends Cruise joined by week 1. That's September 7th. And save $500. Join me, Fireman Ed, Bilal Powell, Leon Washington, Jericho Cotry, Sean Ellis, Kevin Mawai, Marty Lyons, your favorite podcasters. And let's enjoy a great cruise leaving from Cape Liberty, New Jersey to Bermuda, May 30th through June 4th. All the information is available at cruisewithlegends.com. See the description for the direct link. With that said, let's say hello right now to a good friend of the show. He joins us every Tuesday. Ladies and gentlemen, Robbie Sabo. Mr. Sabo, happy cut day to you, sir.
Yeah, this is outrageous. I got a fantasy draft tonight, and I got to do Asman when I could do mock drafts. I could be spending my time mock drafting right now.
I'll tell you what. I didn't do a single mock draft this year. I had my draft last night, and I think I have my best team in years. So just wing it. You'll be fine.
What pick did you have in the first round? Where'd you go?
Pick 7. We took Malik Neighbors at 7.
Yeah, I can't.
It's a keeper league. So there were a lot of players I wanted that were gone already.
Listen, receivers are so much safer. It's a different league now. Receivers are safe, first round especially. I can't hate it. Can't hate it.
Robbie, today's a big day for the Jets. Cuts needed to be in at 4 o'clock. However, right now it's 4:54 p.m. Eastern time. And as of this second, the official roster from the Jets is not available. Rich Samini tweeted this. Cuts had to be submitted by 4 p.m. Jets have not announced their cuts. Some teams prefer to wait until the waiver wire is released, 7, 8-ish, thinking it gives them a competitive advantage. This smells like an Aaron Glenn thing because I can't remember any year under Robert Saleh where the Jets at 4 o'clock on this day did not have their official roster announced.
Yeah, agreed. And, you know, there's a bunch of takeaways. I don't think anything has been majorly shocking. The Jamin Davis one, on the surface with him, you know, he's a first-round talent, but he's had some questionable stuff in terms of intangibles. So you could see Glenn not wanting that, but it's only shocking from the regard that him and Ball were rotating early in camp, and it seemingly Jamin won the job. He won the will job, weak side linebacker. So that's why it's surprising. I mean, I had Jamin on my final 53 projection for sure. And the other one was Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith is not shocking considering Lazard is not IR bound. That's the main reason. I thought Brandon Smith was definitely going to make it if Lazard was IR bound. But aside from that, and Brady Cook, they want to keep Brady Cook, whether they still try to sneak him to the practice squad or not. He's still on the team. He's still here. So I think those are some of the main takeaways.
It really is amazing that you look at some of the decisions here. So many people just assumed, oh, Alan Lazard, short-term IR, that clears a spot for someone. But once Glenn said yesterday, Robbie, that Lazard's healthy, he'll be ready for week 1, you knew he was making the team. So you're right. That took away a receiver spot. And ultimately, by getting rid of Smith, I feel like that last spot in the receiver room, to me, it's Jamal Pritchard versus Xavier Gibson, unless I'm missing a player.
You know, I 100% agree. I don't think I'd be stunned if Pritchett goes anywhere. Gibson, I didn't have on my final projection because I thought injuries just derailed him. And there's still time here. Maybe they have a deal worked somewhere to get Gibson somewhere, or maybe hold on to your hats, Jets fans. Maybe they keep 7 receivers. It's absolutely possible. I think keeping 5 will be more shocking than 7, to be honest. I think it'll be 6 in the end. I don't know how they do it while keeping Pritchett. So that'll be interesting. But keeping 7 is not as shocking as 5 because when you look at this offense, it's more of a spread read option offense with a running quarterback. I mean, it's not absolute. In Baltimore, they run a lot of heavy sets with 2 tight ends. Jets are going to run heavy sets with 2 tight ends with Beck. But you want to spread out the field, give Fields as much room as possible to run between the tackles. That's why you see running backs lined up out wide, Mason Taylor lined up out wide. So 7 receivers, if they could do the thing on special teams, is not out of the question.
Comments, questions, super chats, they cut the line. Look, by now we all knew this was coming, but it was official earlier. Malachi Corley was cut.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about one of the bigger busts in recent Jet history. This guy changed his number 3 times. He finishes with 3 career catches as a Jet. He has scored 0 touchdowns. He should have had 1. We know what happened against the Texans. That's the defining play of the Malachi Corley tenure. And I think what makes the pick so much worse is the Jets couldn't wait to tell everyone that they wanted him. He was their 4th-rated receiver on their board. It's just what a mess. But Malachi Corley officially cut. Give us your thoughts on him.
I mean, what can you say? I think it's a disappointment for sure. Everyone liked what they saw on tape in college. Even Rodgers raved on him, calling him. Did he call him the best receiver that he saw on tape?
He called him his favorite receiver, I think he said. Yeah.
Favorite. Okay. I mean, listen, teammates are going to get their teammates back, but regardless, you get the point. Everyone thought he was maybe not destined, but had the great possibility of doing good things. And in year 1, you can understand how he's not on the field to a certain degree in the Rodgers offense. You really have to re-leverage in real time and be on the same page as the quarterback. This offense, which is not like that at all, it's the complete reverse. It's much more stringent, but it's easier. So you don't have to read as much. And the fact that he can't even sniff a roster spot in this offense is very, very troublesome. So I think if there's any positive, it's the fact that Glenn doesn't put up with nonsense, and he's not going to hold on to a guy because he's on a rookie contract and it's better financially. So I think that's a good sign.
Comments, questions, super chats, they cut the line. We are waiting to see if and when the New York Jets will announce.
Did you see Edwards?
Did he got released?
Waived. So most likely practice squad for him, which shouldn't be a huge surprise. Who had it here? Shout out to Rosenblatt. Joanna put it in the JetX Slack. Yes, Jets are waiving Donovan Edwards per source. Target for the practice squad.
He's a guy that I think could actually see some time on the field this year, given the injury rate at running backs. I mean, he's a guy that you might need. So I would like him on the practice squad. I think that'd be a good fit.
Yes. And you just reminded me of something with Pritchett. Even though we all love Pritchett, and I've been on Pritchett for months, I'd be shocked if he doesn't make the team. But at the same time, kind of like running back, where, you rotate bodies, receivers so deep in the league that, keeping 7, that's an argument against keeping 7. Like, they're moving Skinner to the practice squad. I loved what I saw from Skinner in terms of route running, in terms of between the ears. He's got the height. He looks good, but he needs to bulk up a little bit. And maybe they think they could squeeze Pritchett there too. I hope not. But to your point, yeah, I think Edwards is going to get carries this year.
Hit the like button if you're just tuning in. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Green Bean in the house. What's up, GB? He says, I can't let go of Smith. He wanted Brandon Smith on this team. I wanted him on the team too. Someone's going to have to tell me what Alan Lazard does that Brandon Smith can't do. I don't see it.
Hey, man, I'm not going to argue with you. My Saturday projection, he is the one. Now, I had Lazard on IR. Now, if I had to throw Lazard in there, I probably would have cut Brandon Smith too, unfortunately, just based on reality. But I hear you. Like, I wanted to keep Brandon Smith in an absolute nature. I think he offers something to that receiver room that they don't have much of in terms of possession receiver. Reynolds and Lazard fall into that class technically, but there's no upside there. I mean, they're mainly blockers. They're mainly base guys who do the team thing.
You think Justin Fields makes the team?
Hey, they already submitted it before. Actually, if they haven't and they missed the cutoff, I think they get docked a first-round pick in 2 years. So let's cross our fingers.
Let's make sure they file the roster properly, huh?
Could you imagine? Oh my goodness.
Sco writes in, what about Ruckert? I think Ruckert makes the team.
Yeah.
I think he necessarily should. Like, they maybe should consider, hey, Jelani Woods got released. Could he be a good fit as tight end too? Like, that's what I'd be looking at. Maybe they are. Your thoughts on Ruckert standing with the team?
Yeah, I think he makes it. And I think the only way he doesn't make it is if, as you said, they like someone else a lot more, like a Jelani Woods. And the reason why he makes it is they're not deep after the third guy, Stone Smart. And you have to have 4. If you just go 3 with Beck, Smart, and Taylor, you can't run goal line sets. You can't run fullback with 3 tights. You don't have enough bodies. If you go 2 tight ends with a fullback, that's it. You have no backup. So you have to have 4. And I think that's, I think Ruckert's safe because of that, unless they really like someone. Maybe if they go just 3 and cut Ruckert, then they're really risking it and th're going to have to find someone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are awaiting the official 53 from the Jets. The roster's out there. Like, it's in. We're going to get stuff that's going to continue to leak out.
I hope it drops, dude. I hope it drops while I'm on.
You want some real breaking news?
I got to know if they're going to massacre my boy or not in real time. Brady Cook. I think
they're calling you a Brady Cook truther in the chat. Would you like to respond?
I mean, hey, I'll wear it proudly. I was the only one on planet Earth to even mention his name as a possibility to make it. And here he is after the cut down day, still on the roster. So I'll wear it with pride.
Well, he could have been cut. We just don't know yet.
Sure. But like, he could have been cut Friday, Saturday too. Right. It's like as a UDFA, UDFAs aren't supposed to be throwing with that much anticipation and reading leverage in real time that well. And that's the stuff. And also, he looked horrendous at OTAs. I was laughing. I was like, what is this guy doing here? So the improvement he made and the way he molded himself in this offense and how he did everything the coaches wanted playing within the offense, like that the last preseason game, he didn't do much. It didn't look like an impressive game. Had the interception on the out. Didn't get anything going until that final drive of the first half. But that's sort of the point in which he's trying to do everything the coaches want, play within the offense, abide by the principles of the scheme, make every correct read. And then when they say, all right, 2-minute warning, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. 3 tight window, just ripped them. Great throws. So I put my cards on the table. I think the Jets are enamored and they don't want to lose them. Best case scenario, they feel good. They could sneak him through waivers and get him to the practice squad. Worst case scenario, he's the third quarterback. Because here's the other thing: we have to treat Fields as a running back on this roster. That is so critical. And when you have a running quarterback, the injury odds increase. Then you have a veteran off injured backup with Taylor. So 3 quarterbacks isn't crazy. I think 12 or 13 teams carried 3 last year.
Look, I think ultimately it's going to be tough for them to carry a third quarterback.
Always tough. It's always tough. But like, if
would you do it? You believe enough in Cook? You saw enough from Cook where you would find a spot for a third quarterback on this team?
I would do it unless I feel good. I could sneak him through waivers. Like if I'm 90% sure, 95% sure I could sneak him through waivers, I would send him in a heartbeat through waivers to the practice squad.
You don't have any interest in Mike White or Tommy DeVito or some of the other guys that have been released? Because
no.
I think DeVito's proven at the bare minimum he could be a third quarterback in this league. He's won games in the league before.
The problem with DeVito is you see this offense is it's such a foreign offense. You have with Tyrod, Cook, Martinez, Fields, they all have legs. You have to be able to run RPOs, read options, zone reads. You have to be comfortable in that. And DeVito's not crazy slow. I think he ran a high 4.7s, 40, high 4 or 4.8, 40. He's not crazy slow, but I don't think he fits this offense. And also, there's something to be said for having a guy who really grasps the offense and keeping him as opposed to a guy coming in who's got to learn it all over again. Granted, it's third quarterback, but now DeVito, no. Jameis Winston, all things being equal, yes, obviously. But again, he's a statue. He'll never fit the scheme. That's the problem. Who was the other guy you mentioned?
Mike White.
Mike White. No, I think DeVito fits it as close to best as possible of the three.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking with Robbie Sabo. If you're wondering, where's the full list of cuts? Where's the 53? Rich Eisen reporting that the Jets are among teams that have not officially announced their full 53-man roster because some teams prefer to wait until the waiver wire is released around 7 or 8, thinking it gives them a competitive advantage, which I don't know what competitive advantage that is, but this feels like an Aaron Glenn thing. And as of now, we only have the reports of which players got cut. We don't have the answers on which players definitively made the team or if there's a short-term IR that's coming for a guy like Byron Cowart, for example, and that could mean that there's another spot that becomes available. I do want to share this before we talk more about some of the cuts and some of the news that we do have on this Jets team. We are at the end of the show today giving away a Jets jersey of your choice. So get the membership to enter that raffle. Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Jermaine Johnson, Quinnen Williams, and Quincy Williams are your options. You pick the color, green or white, and the player you want. And if you don't win, next week's top prize is a signed Justin Fields jersey. And prize number 2, how about this? Signed jersey by each member of the New York Sack Exchange. So if you want to enter the raffle, get the membership to qualify.
In terms of iconic photos, that one's right up there, right? You got Namath on Sports Illustrated, the Broadway one. You got that one. The Namath finger up in the air leaving the Super Bowl field. That's right up. That's in the top 5, the Sack Exchange.
I think so. This is iconic.
Yeah.
All right, J-Boy. Wow. How about this? A 10 spot to get us going here. J-Boy wants to win. He is in for 10.
Hello. You play to win the game.
J-Boy, good luck, my friend. Appreciate you. A couple other super chats to get into now. Sauce writes in, hi. Day 2 of this guy named Sauce just writing hi in super chat form. I respect it.
Could be Gardner. You never know. He's internet savvy.
I didn't even see this from Green Bean. He actually sent in a super chat about B. Spitty, Brandon Smith. Look, maybe they can bring him back on the practice squad, Green Bean, because I'm with you. I would love to have him.
Yeah, me too. I was a huge fan of what he did this summer. I mean, it wasn't perfect. You know, he wasn't. I think I wrote this. He wasn't 1995 Corbett perfect, where he didn't drop anything and he was creating separation everywhere, but he was pretty damn close. It was great. It was a really great showing by him.
By the way, you mentioned Joe Namath. 12 days until kickoff for Jets Steelers. You ready?
Yeah, the strategy talk is going to be ramped up. I mean, I heard a bit of it on your show recently. You see, the question for me is, Rodgers is going to know Glenn's going to blitz. This is a blitzing team. But if you're Glenn, what do? Do you ramp up the blitzing? Do you hold it back a little bit? It's going to be interesting in that regard because Pitt is game planning based on them blitzing. I think with Rodgers, it's about interior pressure. You have to go A, B gap. Don't mug it. Just send pressure up the gut. And it might be crazy, but I think Glenn's going to have to blitz a little less than he normally does. But it's got to be timed right and interior because getting him off the edge, you could do that at times, but the interior stuff, making him move left and right, I think that's going to be the key.
Big game for Quinnen Williams. Legacy defining game for Quinnen.
Big. Harrison Phillips, too, against the run. Stopping the run is going to be the number. I'm talking about all this interior pressure. That's number 2. Number 1, stopping the run.
Well, I have you, and you brought up Harrison Phillips. First time you've been back on the show since they made those moves last week. I loved both. Getting Harrison Phillips, especially for 2 6-round picks. Tremendous move, I thought, by Muji. What was your take on the trades?
Love it, dude. Love it. It is the past few years. We know 2022, they had great numbers, the Jets defense. I thought it was a bit misleading based on game flow, but still good defense. There's no taking that away from them. Even that year, they weren't great at stopping the run. And 2023, 2020, they have not had a great run defense in a long, long time. And they didn't up the personnel this spring. So you come into this year, with your shoulders up, I don't know what to expect. They're going to teach it a little bit differently. They're not attacking the gaps. They're going to read and react a little more. Sure. The linebackers aren't heavy. Sherwood and Quincy like to elude instead of spill and fill. Harrison Phillips solves a lot of that. He's as good as it gets in terms of run stuffing. So you can't knock it in any way, I don't think.
Well said. Abi Ali writes in, thoughts on Tyler Johnson. I think he's a lock to make this team.
Yes, agreed. He is in the top 3. I think when we see the 11 personnel starters on week 1, we thought it was going to be Lazard, Reynolds, and Garrett. I think it's going to be Tyler Johnson, Reynolds, and Garrett.
Let's see. Robin says no cutlets except on the dinner table, guys.
Tommy, you can't hate cutlets. You can't hate Tommy or his agent. I guess I don't know his agent too much. He had
Friend of the
that.
show.
Was he on the show? Nice.
I had Sean Stiletto on Super Bowl week.
That's,
Although that interview actually never aired. So funny story. I screwed that one up, or something happened tech wise.
Yeah.
We recorded the whole interview, and then the interview never recorded. So it doesn't exist. There's photos of him on the show. Cole Thompson, my producer that week in New Orleans, has video of him on the show. But the actual interview that I did with him, it will never air because it was never recorded. Brutal. And then his marketing guy emailed me, "Hey, can we get an air check for that?" And I'm like, about that.
Yeah, there's no way that conversation goes good. What can you do? It's happened. I've done it before myself.
Yep, it happens to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, I've had way worse screw-ups, so don't worry. Including one I'll play maybe at some point soon. Robbie knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I couldn't figure it out at first. It makes it even more hilarious.
You know what? I'm just gonna play it now. I'm so all right. I'm filling in on the Michael K this week. Michael K show this week, everyone. Right? I'm on from 1 to 3. So I reached out to Rich Eisen to get him to come on with me because his daily show that he does on YouTube and Roku, ESPN Radio acquired it, and they're going to be airing it across the country on radio stations, right? And 1050 ESPN New York is our sister station. So Rich's show, the Rich Eisen show, will air starting September 2nd from 12 to 3. So Rich couldn't come on with me live today because he's on at the same time. So when I got done with the Case show today, I taped an interview with Rich Eisen that I'm going to play tomorrow. The interview was great. However, the start of it, created an all-time Asmaniac moment for us to laugh at. 3, 2, and 1. Back right here on the Michael K Show. Jake Asman in for Michael till 3 o'clock. And joining us right now is a new member of the ESPN family. He's also an
Nobody gives a shit.
Hold on. I'm having some glitches here, Rich.
Oh, that was great. That was perfect. Nobody gives a shit.
I'll tell you what. I could break this 10-second clip down for 30 minutes. He took it in stride. What a pro, number one. I love that he's coming back to ESPN. Give me the old Sports Center while we're at it. Let's go back to 1998 Sports Center. And number two, the way you played it off, it kind of looked like it was intentional. Like you guys were doing a skit at first. That's what had me confused. I don't know what the hell was going on.
I never would have thought my worlds of, ESPN and Beastbreaker would collide like that, but man, it happened.
Nobody gives a shit.
And I've been trying to retrace my steps. How did that happen? Right. Cause I was using a different computer. Yeah. I was pre-taping it. I'm like, did Six Rings hack me again? Did I press something by accident? But thankfully it happened right at the beginning as I'm counting them in. And obviously you edit that out in post-production and then you could air it. Yeah. So I was able to just quickly be like, I don't know what happened, Rich. Sorry, let's try again. And did the 15-minute interview, no problem. And Rich was great, by the way. I'll put it on the channel after it airs tomorrow so you guys can all watch it. But oh my God, it was that funny when I watched it for the first time back.
I was thinking about the recently created alliance. Like the NWO used to break in to interrupt someone. I thought that's what was happening at first. The alliance was taking over the interview.
Unreal. Some super chats here. We are waiting for more cuts. If you have a question about anything Jets Steelers, anything with a roster for Robby, this is the guy that you want to ask your questions to. If you're a Brady Cook truther as well,
yes,
you want to call in and tell Robby that. Ghostbuster Umbrella hotline is linked in the comments, or I think it's linked. I'm having issues on the YouTube end with that, but I'm going to post it again if it's not. Nicholas checks in. He says we should do cuts for the Asmaniacs who have underperformed lately. Man.
Does Beast get lifted or a demerit for that appearance with Rich Eisen? It's funny. Rich Eisen has seen Beast now. That's hilarious in its own right.
Rich Eisen and Beastbreaker, two guys that are a part of Jake Asman show lore.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nothing like it. By the way, speaking of Beast, did you see he was, named the new spokesperson for Cracker Barrel?
No.
Take a look.
He's doing that. Once he got done with his hula hoop sponsorship, he got that. I got it. He's a man of the people. He take on any products.
Mike Perez joins our jersey raffle at the end of the show for 2. He says, "Nobody gives a shit and get the F out" are my favorite clips, Jake.
Nobody gives a shit.
I would have loved the hula hoop.
You get the fuck out.
Hula hoop strings on the nips video to have shown up instead. I gotta be honest.
Honestly, the timing is so perfect in that cut. Like, it could have been anything that could have played there.
Yeah,
And for
true.
it to be that, unreal.
The audio fits perfectly. Yes.
3, 2, and 1. Back right here on the Michael K Show. Jake Asman in for Michael till 3 o'clock. And joining us right now is a new member of the ESPN family. He's also an
Nobody gives a shit.
Hold on. I'm having some glitches here, Rich.
Oh, that was great. That was perfect. Nobody gives a shit.
Ladies and gents, what we have learned is ESPN radio is fixed like wrestling. This is just for our entertainment.
You know, I debated whether or not I would play that on the show, but I'm like, it's too funny to not play. I got to show that to the audience.
It's the all-time coincidence of all coincidences.
Like, no one would know if I just never played it. Like, the interview, we immediately restarted it. We got
You
it
got to
done.
play it. No, that's
Yeah.
you would toss and turn for weeks if you didn't play it. You have to.
Had to do it.
Yeah.
Breaking Jet news here. Yeti says Jets agree to a 3-year, $48,000 contract with veteran wide receiver Roberto Sabo out of Hofstra.
Oof. Another 5'10", slow. Yeah, it wouldn't work out.
We got 678 people in here live right now. Everyone hit the like. How about we give away a not signed, but a regular jersey at the end of the show? You pick people, get the membership. Quincy Williams, Quinnen Williams, Jermaine Johnson, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields. Enter the raffle, because if ESPN fires me for the Beastbreaker clip being played to the newest employee, Rich Eisen, I'm going to need all the super chats I can get. Jet Life in the raffle for 5. Jake, you're the GOAT. I'm in tears.
Hey, what's he doing with the show? Is he sticking with the show too now that he's going to ESPN Radio?
Yeah, so his show is just being aired on ESPN Radio, so nothing changes.
Gotcha.
It's the same show that you see on YouTube, or if you watch on the Roku channel. It's just wider reach. ESPN putting it from 12 to 3 Eastern. If you're in New York, you could hear it on 1050.
It's national, right?
It's a national show. Yep. So you'll hear it on 1050, and if you're, driving around in the car, there's 880 and 1050. So ESPN New York has both stations. So 880 is what I'm on when I do the K Show tomorrow and all week. ESPN 1050 is the sister station.
I'm sure there have been more recently, but I've been out of the loop. The last national show I remember is Mike and Mike, and that was mornings.
Yeah, you've been out of the loop a while.
Yeah. I'm sure there's been more recently.
The lineup has changed about 10 times over since then.
Okay.
On that note, open phone lines for those who want in. We are still awaiting the official roster from the Jets. Samini put this out before, giving us an idea that the Jets could be waiting for the waiver wire to come out before they announce their team, because they think it gives them some sort of competitive advantage. On that note,
yeah,
let's get to some calls, shall we? Fly by Night will start us off today. Hello, Fly by Night.
Hey, Jake. Hey, Robbie. Thanks for having me. Robbie, quick question for you. Well, first, I just want to say thank you for all that you do. You guys are going out there all the time and having to probably deal with all the haters and stuff. But you put out awesome content constantly, so thank you again.
Well, no, I mean, that's news to me. My mom said everyone loves me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I live in Connecticut, so I get all the hatred out here. So, so that's just my usual situation. I just want to say I really hope we can stash Edwards on that practice squad. I hope that he doesn't get picked up, because I like what he can do. I think all the cuts so far, other than Jamil, was really understandable, but that one kind of just head scratcher with the linebacker. But otherwise, just wanted to. Sorry.
No. Go for it. Go ahead.
I just wanted to call in and say hi, and I gotta get going because it's my daughter's birthday. I gotta go pick her up. So have a good one.
You got it.
Fly by Night. Happy birthday to your daughter. Duncan says Imus isn't on anymore either, Robbie.
What? Get out of here.
Yeah, Howard Stern's on Sirius now, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Francesa still does afternoon drive. Imus is the lead into I was gonna say Joe and Evan, but I got to go back further. I'll go
Sal and Joe and
Beningo,
Sid.
Beningo and Sid. Yes, Beningo and Sid. That's the 10-1 still in my world.
Indy Jet says Edwards isn't very good. Far better RBs on the market now. Do we know that? I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that either. But I think position-wise, it's less of a concern trying to sneak him through. So for those who really want them to hang on to Edwards, I think you could rest easy with that. It's not a guarantee, obviously, but rest easy with that. And Keeney still hasn't been cut either, right? He's still on the roster.
And I think he's making the team.
Yeah, I do too, but it's having him at gunner on the punt team tells you a lot, number one. And then you have him as a kick returner possibility. You have Pritchett as a kick returner possibility. You have Gibson as a kick returner possibility. Arian Smith, even Isaiah Davis, if you have to. I think Keeney's I keep going back and forth with Keeney because Keeney, special teams, yes. And, Banjo's banging the desk for that. With Fields as a runner, you kind of have 4 running backs, which is the 3, and Fields being the 4th guy. And then you could bring Edwards up off the practice squad. Can Keeney come up off the practice squad? So I keep going back and forth. Keeney can do a lot for you, for sure. And if they don't keep Pritchett, Keeney's definitely on the team. That's for sure.
I think ultimately what it comes down to is if he's not the kick returner, who is, right?
Pritchett.
So it's just Pritchett.
Isaiah, Arian.
Can Arian Smith actually return kicks?
Sure. But sure, why not? I mean, is it like the number one? Let me put it this way. You wouldn't want Arian returning kicks in the 90s. Tough, wedge, physical. You can get knocked to next Wednesday. But in this kickoff return, it's kind of like a punt. So I think Arian's going to see some time at kick returner this year. I don't know if it's going to be right away, but I think at some point he might.
JD wants to know how many design runs for Fields per game. 2 ? Most will be unscripted. I think it could be way more than 2.
It's going to be he's going to lead the team in rushing. Scramble has a big deal to do with that, but I think it's going to be.
It could be 2 on their opening drive where he just keeps it twice on the quarterback option.
Let's put it this way. In terms of no decision making, where it's a read option or RPO, where he could hand it, throw it, or keep it, just straight QB design runs, 2, 3, 4, 5, but everything else makes it go up, up, up. So to that end, where nothing else is just an option, it's just Fields, QB power, whatever. Yeah, that's about right. Handful.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard from this guy, but we haven't seen him on this show officially. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Beast, you there? Beast. Old boy.
Nobody cares.
Beast. Beast. I hear Mrs. Beastbreaker.
Yeti's calling me 48. I'm not that old, Yeti.
Mother Beast. Mother Beast. Looks like Beast is a little embarrassed that Rich Eisen heard him say nobody gives a you-know-what.
Beast, where are you, man? Come on.
Beast. Oh, I hear that breathing.
I lost everything. I'm fucking crazy.
Beast, put your camera on. Let's talk it out.
I'm going through a very difficult crisis right now because I just lost my damn chat thing. I don't know what the fuck the hell I'm doing right now.
What did you lose, Beast? Let's talk this through. What happened?
My chat thing in the YouTube is gone. I don't know what the hell I did. I just lost it.
Your chat thing in the YouTube is gone. Can you elaborate?
I don't know how to freaking fix it. I don't even know how to freaking fix it.
We don't have to fall to pieces. Let's one step at a time.
The YouTube chat is down on my end too for the Creator Studio, because I think they're just having some issues.
I don't know how to do this. It's just because I lost my temper because somebody from this year came back and pissed me off even more.
Beast, just take it easy. Whatever you're dealing with is not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. Come on.
Now, did you see the Rich Eisen clip, Beast? He's a big fan of yours.
Yes, I know that, but I'm trying to figure out how to get my chat thing back. I don't even know what I'm doing.
What are you crying about? You're on the air.
I'm trying to fix the chat. It's a mess.
What, you can't type in the chat for a show?
No,
It'll be okay.
It's all, look at it. Look.
What am I look? I don't know if I want to look at it. What am I looking at?
Look at this.
Okay, you can't see the chat. Just hit the refresh button on your browser. Try that.
I tried that already. I've done everything I could do to it.
Do you have a Mac or a non-Mac? What do you got?
I'm trying to figure this out right now, and it's driving me crazy. Because
Beast, why are you in tears over the YouTube chat? This is not something to cry about.
I lost everything.
You lost the chat for an afternoon. Just restart your browser first.
Hit F5, Beast. Hit F5.
Everything is driving me nuts.
Turn off your
Beast,
computer
do you hear me?
and
Hit
come
F5.
back.
Hit the F5 button.
F5?
Yeah. There we go.
You got rid of it.
It'll refresh and his comments will come back.
This was Robbie Sabo and a Beast.
You get the fuck out.
Hit F5. He's gone. You got rid of him.
But when we see him again, his comments will be gloriously there. Just watch.
He lost everything. God, I can't believe. I thought he was dealing with a real crisis. Not that he couldn't see the YouTube chat.
Oh,
I can't see the YouTube chat on the YouTube end. I don't even know if the Gustbuster link is pinned right now.
There's only two options. If it was genuine, it's scary. If he was acting, it's scary. Either one is scary. Let's be honest. Let's keep it real. You know, either option, and I can't figure out which one it is.
Are we back, Beast? Everything good?
You got the comments?
I still can't get. I can't get it. There's no way I could get it. I did an F5 on the whole thing, and
It's not showing still? What
no, it's not showing.
Beast, I think other people are having the same issue. I can't see the chat on my end on the YouTube studio I use during the show. All right? You can see it through StreamYard. Can you not go on? You're on StreamYard.
I don't know how I'm going to get the StreamYard now because
you're on StreamYard the same way you always do.
No. When you do shows like tomorrow and down the road, I'm not.
It will be back. YouTube's having a glitch. You'll be back.
Freaking idiots!
Why is it this big of a deal that you can't see the chat? The chat, you usually hate the chat anyway.
I lost everything today.
You lost the chat for a show.
You're not in full screen, are you? No.
Having a rough freaking day.
Because you can't see the YouTube chat?
Someone from my past was making little threats, and it was made here around, what was it, 3:07 in the afternoon? And I was like, what the hell is this guy doing back here again?
Who is this individual?
I can't find it. I don't feel like talking today. It's just I need to brush off before I lose my mind.
Did you see the Cracker Barrel logo?
Yeah, I did. What in the? I don't like that picture of mine. That's not a great picture. I rather stand looking tall like General Patton.
It does look AI-ish. The face.
Very garbagey.
Yeah.
Trashy.
You think so?
Is that the Beast hologram? Is that the? You know, Tupac had a hologram. I think that's the Beast version.
Hey, Beast, was this you in the ring a couple of years ago, by the way?
What the hell are you talking about?
Beast from the East.
God. I never even wrestled. I was an announcer.
What? Were you really?
I did it for 8 years.
Were you the play-by-play, or were you the brain?
I worked with many guys. It was good. I did a 2-man team. I did a 3-man team. How do you think I got 3 awards as an announcer? I busted my ass working it.
Were you the heel, Bobby the Brain?
I was kind of like the Vince McMahon, Gorilla Monsoon kind of guy, and a little bit of Ron Trongard, Lord James Blair's, Lord Alfred Hayes, Mean Gene Okerlund, Eric Bischoff, and also a little bit of Ross and Ventura behind it.
Oh man, you just rattled off every man.
Can you give Sabo the tackling display that the Jets will give Aaron Rodgers in 12 days?
Oh, the tackling drill.
Yeah, Robbie, look at his tackling fundamentals. You would teach
this
this to your kids in high school.
Okay.
Well,
Watch
boys.
this. Hey, first you got to move your mic that's not plugged in and serves absolutely no purpose.
Time out.
Okay, here we go.
We're going to fix this. This is what's going to happen to Rodgers in 13 4 days. See this here? This is his example. What? Watch closely. That's what happens to his back. Flat on his back, pancake, no buttermilk, no syrup, no nothing. He lays there flat as a pancake. You're in my house, biatch.
Where you going? Nowhere.
I may got a hard head.
You look good today, Beast. The blubber looks good.
Oh, no. I'm talking, I got a hard head. I got a real hard head.
All right, well, keep us updated on your computer, all right? I got other callers on the line.
So I'm going to see what we can do. Let me see what I can do. If not, just send me the email through the computer, and then we'll take it. Oh.
Good stuff there from Beast. We covered a lot.
Man, that is a... Hey, listen. Emotions are a good thing to let them out. That's just a PSA from me to everybody.
Big Fella says, Beast, relax. Your wand has a spell that sends that scoundrel Bobby Beasley to the hole. No, that's a take.
Why I oughta... I could just see Beast. Why I oughta... Just
Mickey with a super chat. He's been a channel member for 16 months. Going into the season with Fields as QB1 with no competition is just as bad as going into the 2023 with Zach Wilson as backup. Hope I'm wrong, but I'm very nervous. Mickey, Tyrod Taylor is 36, got hurt without even being hit in the preseason. If they had a competition, Fields was going to win it. All right, they gave him $30 million guaranteed. Yeah. The second they did that, he was your week one quarterback. Accept it. Their offense is built around what Fields does as well as any quarterback in the league that can run, which is run the ball.
It's sort of baked into the cake here, and it was a decision in spring, baked into the cake. It had to be done to get him. And I think we talked about this, Jake, a while back when they signed him. Glenn is trying to ride the evolution, the QB rushing evolution. There's no question about it. And when Canizero asked him the question about this is a passing league, are you concerned about the passing? Glenn stiffens up and says, who says it's a passing league? The Super Bowl champs were first in rushing or whatever, top three. I don't know if they were first, but that's his mindset. It's baked into the cake. It is what it is.
Look, I'm not the biggest believer in Justin Fields.
Me neither.
But he gives them the best chance to win. And he's the quarterback that offers a potential long-term solution. No one else they could have brought in does that. So he's the guy for a year. If it doesn't work, Roger Goodell is going to be up there at the podium saying, with insert pick, the New York Jets select quarterback, insert quarterback. Like that's where this is headed if it doesn't work out. Everyone's got to understand that.
Yeah. It's, in other words, I hear I'm not a huge Fields guy either in terms of passing. Coming out of college, I wasn't a huge Fields guy. So I understand where you're coming from, but this is an offense and a vision that is specifically trying to minimize the value, not the value, the importance of the quarterback position. It's still very, very important, but compared to like a Joe Burrow offense, Mahomes offense, Rodgers offense, it's very, very less important. And you're trying to evenly distribute the importance throughout all 11 guys on offense, if that makes sense. So from that standpoint, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they can get it done with coaching, with O-line, with rushing. That's the deal.
We're presented today by Huga House. Get a performance line hat like the one I'm wearing, 20% off with code Asman at checkout. HugaHouse.com, promo code Asman at checkout. Super chat here from Trig Tech, who says, hey, Jake, I just got off work. Did Beast make the 53-man roster, by the way? Hope you're having a nice day. Beast would be on my Asmaniac 53-man roster. Would he be on yours, Rob?
Yeah, man. And he'd make it as a running back, a linebacker, a punter, a D lineman, you know, sort of like his wrestling color commentator days. I feel good about that.
Derek the Cop with an Asmaniac super chat. We just witnessed the 3-time man of the year crying in the global studio.
3-time man of the year. When did this happen?
Beast has said that he's a 3-time man of the year.
Time magazine.
I do have a Time magazine cover if you're interested.
I don't think I'm ready for that. I got to be honest.
This is your last chance to change your mind.
Asmaniacs. No, I mean, whether I change my mind or not, it's going to pop up on that damn screen.
Yeah, let's just show it. Let's just get right to it. Chad writes in, Jake and Robby, will Jay Tafili make the roster? Robby, will he?
Yes. Yeah, Tufele will make it. And the other guy I got wrong was Watts. He got cut today. on the bubble, but I had 6 IDLs making the roster, which is a little insane. With 5 edges, that's 11 total. With Watts not making it, that makes more sense. 5 IDLs, 5 edges for 10 total. Tufele had a good camp, and now you like him in his role. Back up 3 tech, try to get after the passer at times when you need him. Harrison Phillips and Jawan could take on more of the rush duty, so you like it.
Bobby Beasley in the house. Wow. Beastbreaker's arch nemesis.
Is this him? Okay.
This is the Bobby Beasley. Yep. Jake, I was wrongfully incarcerated by the Chicago Police Department after my last appearance and just got released. Me and my lawyer are seeking justice for defamation of character. Strong.
What the hell has just happened? What happened? He got arrested?
Nobody gives a flying F about that loser. He's dead.
Are you talking to me?
This pack of death is gonna be his last ride, his last wish, and his last ride on this show. And I got a 44 Magnum waiting for him too.
Hey, that's a wand. That's not a gun.
What is that?
That's a wand.
Harry Potter wand. Did someone send that to him, or did you buy it, Beast?
No, big fella sent that to him.
Okay, I just had to double check.
But Beast, I'm glad you're embracing your wizard background.
Pew, pew, pew. Abracadabra.
All right. On that note, I would like to move to more callers, but more super chats keep coming in about Beast. Spencer Green is in the raffle for 2 with this one. Beast, stop that crying and unleash the beast on their candy asses. Other news, everyone is always so negative, I feel like. If we suck, nothing new. Believe in the new regime until they show different. I think we all want to believe. It's just hard to believe until you see wins. It's like, I think you could be cautiously optimistic at best if you're a Jet fan right now.
Yeah, it's good to say, hey, history doesn't matter, all-time series, and it really doesn't when you're playing a game, a new game in the here and now. But when you're a fan, the last decade and a half matters. It piles up, and it goes into expectations for the new year. So, to say it doesn't matter, nonsense. It's Jets fans are in that state, and I think good leaders, I know Jake's a diehard Rangers fan. Mark Messier back in the day, 1940, he didn't run from it. He told his teammates to embrace it. Embrace 1940. We expect to win. Don't run from it. That's sort of the same thing I think Jets fans should have right now.
Spencer, congrats again on all your raffle wins. And Spencer started law school yesterday, he wrote in, and he was wearing a Beastbreaker t-shirt. And he said it was not easy trying to explain to people what exactly was going on in his t-shirt.
Yeah, you should probably just author up a quick pamphlet and keep them in your pocket. And if someone asks, just hand it to them. It might be easier.
More calls. Nate on the bike in New York City. Hello, Nate.
Oh, this guy.
What's up, Robbie? How we doing?
What's up?
I missed most of the show. I really just wanted to get Beast off the line. And you need like a 2020 WFAN sports update. I haven't heard who's been cut. I missed the 53. Any breaking news?
Well, we don't have the full 53. That's the problem.
The only guy recently since I hopped on was Donovan Edwards, who was probably practice squad bound.
Did Jake's favorite player, Peyton Pritchard, make it?
He's still on the team. No news about him, so he's still alive.
No news is good news on a cut Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Watts. I don't know if you saw it earlier in the day, but Watts is gone. JBC, and when I say gone, I mean not on the 53.
Carter Warren. They couldn't trade him. I thought he was such a great depth piece, according to Jeremy Fowler.
Yeah.
How many super chats emerge onto the Grand Central right now?
Ooh.
I'll do it. I'm not doing it. I got to go get my pins. I got to go get my pins at the Mets game. It's Gary, Keith, and Ron Knight.
Is it really?
I'm approaching Citi Field. I'm like a stone's throw away from Citi Field, if you will. That's why there was so much traffic for the game.
Oh, yeah.
Give me like little Gary, Keith, and Ron pin collector.
Best broadcast team in sports, right there.
Absolutely.
Nate, your connection's a little choppy.
I just wanted to get these up. See if there was any news. Apparently there wasn't.
I appreciate it, Nate. Let's see. Let's get the more of your calls, shall we? Steven is up next. Hello, Steven. Steven, your mic is on mute. Bottom left, you'll see a mic button. There you go.
How you doing?
There we go.
How you doing, guys?
What's up, Steve?
Robby, I think accused truther.
Yeah. I was going to ask about that. What's the deal with that?
McCord is not like even a thought. I mean, I'm thinking the way he played. I'm definitely accused truther. The guy is kind of like a Jared Goff. I mean, like you talk about going over the middle. I know you're very specific. Like that's what his game is, right? Going over the middle. He did it with Rondé Gatson. I know it doesn't fit with the running quarterback, and I know that's the easy out to say.
Well, I mean, he's not slow as molasses.
No, exactly. He's athletic.
Yeah.
And hey, Arian Smith, who's his biggest fan? Gruden, and didn't Gruden love McCord?
Gruden loves everyone.
I think McCord's talented. I mean,
it's McCord. I think it deserves a thought. Yes.
I'm
what do you get
thinking
drafted?
like long term. Like next year, Tyrod's not going to be our backup.
What do you get drafted? 5th round, 6th round? What was he, McCord?
6th. And by a real organization.
See, here's the thing. Here's the truth of the matter. When you get to like 6th round, 7th round, even 5th round in some cases,
he's Brady Cook.
It's based on positional need, and it's kind of UDF. It's not black and white. What I'm saying, of course, there's different levels at times, but a lot of positional need comes into it. So I would start there, telling Jets fans that, hey, don't think because McCord was drafted and Cook was a UDFA that there's a big difference. Not necessarily.
Who do you like better?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen enough of McCord, so I wouldn't be being fair to McCord. Does that make sense?
I'm not being fair because I haven't seen enough Brady Cook. I agree with you. That's fair.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
But I mean, Brady Cook, you correct me if I'm wrong. Was he ever consensus like maybe a 3rd or a 4th? Because some people thought McCord could have been a 3rd or 4th. Just asking.
I think both guys had their highs and lows in terms of projection.
Hey, Steven, have you thought about the fact that apparently you're the prototypical looking Jet fan if you made a Jet fan in a lab?
Really?
That's according to Gator.
Thank you, Gator. You mean it just says masochism all over my face?
You embrace all that comes with rooting for this football team.
That is, wow. Is that a comp? What is that, guys? Is that a compliment? Is that, I don't know.
I think so.
Is.
You're a great fan, Steve. I met you. I met you in person a couple of times. You love your team. You're season ticket holder. I love it.
I know, but looking like a prototypical Jet fan.
Yeah, that one never would have came to mind. That's an interesting one.
He didn't say Beast looks like it. He said you're a good looking guy.
I just wondered how to take it, but I'll take it. Listen, I am. It says it right across our faces, right? Anyway, one other thing, Zaire Barnes, he flashed against Philly, and I guess a lot of people didn't even say much about it.
You love that tackle in the backfield.
No, but whoa. Was it? Of course. But he was how many tackles did he have? He looked like he was all over the field.
Yeah. I like Zaire. He's a really athletic linebacker. He's got some speed to him.
Is Ball like maybe I'm just thinking the only bad thing I'm remembering is that bonehead penalty and he got yelled at. But I mean, did he have a good preseason? I mean, he had his consensus.
He had a good camp. Most of his, head turning plays were early in camp. Some of it in the pass. He's athletic as well, and him. So for the starting Will job, when you go 4-3 against base, it was Ball and Jamin Davis pretty much switching. Didn't see Zaire in there much.
What's his background? I don't know anything about Ball.
Ball, that's a good question. I don't know much either.
I mean, is he young? Is he like
yeah? He's a young kid. He was here last year for a little bit. I think on the practice squad for a while. The interesting thing about the linebackers is, does Glenn go crazy and keep just 4? That would be very light. I've seen it before in a 4-3. I don't think so. I think they keep 5, but don't rule it out. It's possible they just go 4.
And what about Taylor? Is he are we not talking about him, or is he?
I gotta think he's in now. I gotta think he's in now with Watts getting cut.
Okay.
I gotta think he's in because that's 5 with Taylor, and Cowher not on the IR, still 5. So Watts was the. I'm sorry, Watts is technically edge, even though he's a bigger dude. It's a good question. Jake, what do you think is going to happen with Taylor?
Is Taylor out more edge than
I have him making it. I have him making it because I think Clemens, they'll look at him as a hybrid that can play inside and outside based on what Wilkes was saying. So maybe they feel like they can carry one less true edge because of that, and they'll find a spot for Taylor.
And Taylor's edge, not both, not a
he's
hybrid.
He's a DT.
Yeah, Taylor's a tackle. So technically, disregard what I was saying before with 5. It's still 6 with Taylor, but without Watts, they could maybe go 4 edges and just try to look for help somewhere because they need edge depth anyway.
All right, so one last thing. Thanks for taking the time. What won't be a surprise if there's a big name? What position? Is it like we do pay Clowney, or we do take a new safety, or we do grab like a Deontay Johnson off of like, a wide receiver? What position would you be least surprised that we take a name like on a flyer one year?
All things being equal, I would say edge, but that's a really tough position to find. So the sneaky one, cornerback, boundary corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems like we're stacked.
The Jets have a lot of depth. I don't think they like their third boundary corner right now. If Stevens or Sauce were to go down, do you feel confident with Stiggers out there?
What about AZ Thomas?
And hopefully,
Yeah,
but he didn't do much
fine.
this summer.
He's a 3rd round pick, though. He's got to be ready to step in and play.
I know.
No, you're absolutely right. I just think he's 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, but he's behind.
He's gonna be big. Hopefully he can get up to speed and start contributing right away.
Good call, Steve. Well done. All right, more calls right now. This guy always brings it. Before I bring him on, though, reminder, you want a Jets jersey of your choice, enter the raffle. You could pick between the 6 different options we have up there on the screen. Time to say hello to Kyle Clifton.
What's going on, gentlemen?
What is this? Everyone making bets where you're going to show up from? Are you out?
I am outside.
Are you in a parking lot?
Robbie? That's what we do. The chat guesses where Kyle Clifton's calling from, and then at the end of each month, Boomtown's nuts enough to keep track of everyone's guesses, and whoever has the highest score, I have all the stats.
That is hilarious. I put parking lot. Are you in a parking lot?
No, this is my patio.
Don't you lie to me.
So, like Zaire Barnes, we think he's a lock.
I wouldn't say a lock. I wouldn't say. Now, did Weston get cut yet?
That's
I don't
the
think
question,
so.
Right? Because it's between the two of them because of Weston's special teams.
And did Sermon get cut yet? I don't think so. Did he? So
I don't know. I think they're keeping it very close to the vest, and they and the other team I'm about to talk about are keeping their cuts kind of close to the vest. But
yeah,
the Steelers say that they're down to 53 is what I'm reading, but they haven't really announced too much. I saw that our old friend Chuck Clark separated from the Steelers.
Oh, really?
Anything left there or no?
I would stay away from it. Probably.
Did Chuck Clark make one play last year?
Yeah.
I can't remember one thing he did.
He just.
Yeah, I mean,
the injury.
He's mostly. I think that Glenn likes the interchangeable safeties, right? The disguise stuff, and he's mostly run only now.
And you know what's funny? Like I say I don't like the third boundary corner position, but I think they love where they're at safety depth wise because Oliver and Malachi Corley as the 2 primary backups. Oliver's versatile as hell. He could be that third boundary corner. He could play slot. He could play safety. So I think my projection on Saturday only had 9 DBs, mainly because of that, and because I had Cook and 6 receivers and 11 D linemen altogether. Yeah, probably Cook no, because I think they like their safeties.
And the other thing that surprised me about
Clark,
the Steelers,
Clark, excuse me.
Yeah, the other thing that surprised me about the Steelers is neither Darnell Washington nor Connor Haywood look to have shook loose from the team. So it looks like they're taking both.
Interesting.
Which to me is very odd.
How many is that for them in that room?
I'm not real sure. I think it might be 4. But
yeah.
I think they're probably waiting till the 11th out or announce their roster. But I was thinking that I wouldn't even mind having a second fullback tight end hybrid like Connor Haywood make the team.
Same here. And technically, Ruckert should be that guy, but as we know, where fans stand on Ruckert right now.
That's basically how they were using him during the OTAs, right? Like they were trying to introduce him to be that guy.
Right now, as it currently stands, if Beck goes down with injury, Ruckert slides into that F fullback H-back role when needed.
All right. I just wanted to hear from the Steelers because they're one of the teams I was watching pretty closely, and no joy. So I appreciate your time, guys.
Kyle, what did you think of Rich Eisen and Beastbreaker getting a chance to know each other?
Well, nobody gives a shit. Is really what the no, like Beast is having a tough day, man. I mean, I realized late today that we ran out of bottled water and the store around the corner was closed, so I got pretty upset myself.
Yesterday I was about to eat a hot dog and it fell on the ground and I fell to pieces.
You want to see the new star of the show? Come here. Show your face. Look at the camera. Coco.
Let me see. What we got?
Oh, hey! Coco.
What kind of dog?
What are we talking here? What kind of dog? Border Collie.
Oh, smart dogs, man.
Yes.
They know their stuff.
She's the jewel of the walk. She's everyone knows.
Nobody gives a shit.
Got him. All right. J-Boy got you down for one. Jimmy got you down for one. J-Boy again got you down for one. Chew got you down for one. Hit the jet chat, baby. Oh, yeah. I'm still waiting for these rosters, Robbie. I really have. It's going to break the second I hit end on the show today.
I know, man.
Tough. Let's go to Australia for this next one. Craig is down under. He'll be joining us stateside in what, days at this rate? Hello, Craig.
Mate, how you going?
What's up, Craig?
G'day, Robbie. Long time no speak. It's good to catch up with you again. We're bringing the whole family to New York City. 4 teenagers between the ages of 15 and 18. It will be chaos. They have many celebrities to meet via this show. Question is, will they get to meet you? What are the chances?
Is he talking to you, Jake?
No, he's talking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You, Robbie.
I got to be honest. I zoned out there for a second. Can you say it again real quickly?
We're bringing the whole family to New York City in less than 4 weeks. So we've got 4 teenagers between the ages of 15 and 18, and they've got many celebrities to meet. And the question is, will they meet you? Because it'll be a highlight. Let's be honest.
Well, come on now. Let's not get crazy. Beast Break. When you were talking about celebrity hierarchies in the Jake Asman universe, I'm well down the totem pole, my friend. We got Beastbreaker, we got Gorman, we got we got so many guys. I can't even name them right now.
Well, that's fair enough. Jake, I can't believe Beastbreaker's voice made it to Rich Eisen's rarefied ears. I can't believe it.
Yes,
I can't believe it either. I
love Rich Eisen. He's like right at the top for me for mainstream. Incredible.
The Beast Rich Eisen collab.
So good. Exactly.
He played it off perfectly. I give him credit for that. Like he handled that in stride. I'm just glad that's what played. Imagine if it wasn't that one. Imagine if I don't know, this played instead.
It could have been worse, I think is what you're saying.
Craig,
Definitely.
Craig, is it weird to drive on the left side of the car have you ever done it before?
Every time I come to the US, I rent a car for a day and punish myself. So I've driven on the 405 in LA. I've driven on the Long Island Expressway. I've been on the New Jersey Turnpike. And people go to me, man, you're like fearless and whatever. I go, no. I'm in extreme fear every time I do it. And the reason I do it is because it's scary. It's the whole JFK thing, we don't drive on the New Jersey Turnpike because it's easy. We do it because
Yes.
it's hard.
Ah,
And
yeah.
then like when you drive on the other side and everything's reversed, you cannot relax for a second, or you end up like in a head-on collision. So I always have Mrs. Craig next to me, keeping an eye on things, freaking out a little bit, because you can't take any chances. But I love doing it. It's in fact, in the long term, if I had to choose, I actually prefer the other side. Not quite sure why, but I like it.
Yeah. I've never done it on the right side, and it fascinates me. Hence my question when I saw you.
It's mental. I drove to Vegas 2 trips ago. That was awesome. And no, so always do it. So we're going to get like a minivan for this trip, and Bobby wants us to come to Vermont and see him. So we reserve the option.
And when are you coming? When are you coming to the States again?
All right, we'll land on the 25th of September, so 4 weeks tomorrow. For me, it's 4 weeks tomorrow, and our routine is we get to Times Square sort of in the evening and head straight to Raising Cane's. So if we bump into you there, amazing. And if you want me to bring you some Vegemite, let me know. I've got a little list of people who I'm bringing some for. And
I'm coming to Raising Cane's with
is,
you, Craig. I'm
there.
there.
I think you have to. I keep telling you this. My daughter said she's going to cry when she meets you, and I'm thinking the sooner the better.
I love it. I can't wait. I'm glad you're coming. Your kids are gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
And the Jets last year were 2-0, everyone, when Craig was stateside. So that is very important that he's coming early in the year to keep us alive.
Yeah,
I'm doing my thing for the Jets, mate, to get these W's, and I'm bringing 6 of us. So it's got to be cumulative, I believe. So fingers crossed. Can't wait to see everyone. And thanks for always coming on, Robbie. I love listening to you, and I love your takes and your content. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, man.
How about that? Robby being internationally praised there.
Yes, sir. And yeah, the damn chat. I zoned out because the damn chat. It's so enthralled. I can't turn my head sometimes. It's ridiculous.
It's very distracting.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Now, before you go, Robby, you ready to watch a little sneak peek of our brand new Jake Asman show open?
Yo, come on now. Let's go.
Joining us right now is a new member of the ESPN family. He's with
Nobody gives a shit.
Oh, that was great. That was perfect. Nobody gives a shit.
The 2025 New York Jets season is officially here. Can Aaron Glenn lead the team back to the playoffs and finally deliver on the promise this roster has shown? Every step of the journey, the Jake Asman Show will have you covered, breaking down all the storylines, every game, and everything in between. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chat, baby. Cut the line. The Jake Asman Show starts right now.
Well done, Gator. That is outstanding.
That's
Johnny
good.
Boy goes, yo, was that real? All right, for those tuning in late, that was real. I taped an interview today that's going to air on ESPN New York when I'm in for Michael tomorrow on the K Show with Rich Eisen, and StreamYard glitched in the middle of it and gave us that moment that I saved for the Asmaniacs to enjoy this afternoon.
It's one of those things. I think it's going to be even funnier to me tomorrow because I even texted you. Go, what the hell is that? I don't even know what I just watched.
Unreal. Mr. Sabo, I was hoping at any point Aaron Glenn would give us the roster, but he hasn't done that yet. So we're still waiting.
I'll be around. Unfortunately, I got a fantasy draft tonight, so if they do massacre my boy, I might be a little distracted. Thank goodness.
What pick do you have in your draft?
This one is a dynasty draft, and I am number 7.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm hoping Travis Hunter somehow falls. He's right. I think he'll go before 7, but he's right around there on the board. So we'll see.
So do you have like a team already, and
Yes.
it's just the rookies that are coming in? Is that how it goes?
Pretty much. Like there's some stragglers, non-rookies, but you get to keep it's like a deep keeper league. You get to keep anywhere from 8 to 20 guys.
Love it. Well,
Yeah.
have a good draft, and hopefully you get Mason Taylor.
Ooh, good one. I'll get Mason in the second round. How about that?
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Robbie Sabo, JetsXFactor.com. Code Asman, get a JetX membership. Get all the perks that come with that. Sabo's a team. They got him. They got Faria. They got Nania. They got Joe Blewett. They got Connor Long.
We doing the damn thing. We doing the damn thing.
You guys have everyone. Rivka. I mean, they're putting out a ton of content. I actually have their site open right now, following their cut down tracker. So check it out, Jet fans. That's where I get a ton of my information that I reference on the show.
Yes, sir.
Robbie Sabo, everyone. Good luck to Robbie. All right, how about this? Rasta Dread gave himself 10 entries, 10 chances to win a Jets jersey of his choosing.
Hello? You play to win the game.
I'm having issues with the YouTube chat, so I can't tell you who got a membership. But if you got one, thank Rasta. He, if he wins, can pick between Fields, Wilson, Gardner, JJ, Quinnen, and Quincy. Let's see. Big Country in the house. Jake, I tried to call into the early show to show my jerseys I got, but I had to bring my daughter to football practice. I'll call back tomorrow. Pretty happy with the roster decision so far. Let's go, Jets. Really comes down to Pritchard versus Gibson, I feel like, is the big thing we're watching. All right, more of your calls right now. On the Gustbuster Umbrella Hotline is a man who will help us chill.
Gator says, I think Big Joe might need an intro.
Big Joe. Yeah, it's nice. I like my recliner. No, I just called to check in. Big Joe. I don't like all those wrinkles on my head. I don't have that many wrinkles. We're talking about Big Joe. My implants are coming in 3 months.
The Kardashian ones?
Put the jet gear on for you. Been running some errands early. Came home just chilling. Big Joe. Jake.
Big Joe.
What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm just chilling, man.
I like the shirt you're wearing.
Oh, appreciate it. Got to represent on cut down day.
You look great, Big Joe.
Appreciate it. Not as good as you, though.
Thanks, Big Joe.
What's your take on the cut down so far? Any disagreements, agreements, controversies?
I don't think there's any real controversy yet. I think the controversy will be if they keep Gibson over Pritchett, because that's the one guy that I think has earned a legit spot. I understand Brandon Smith as well, but he had an uphill battle once they told you Lazard's healthy. So I think that's what I'm personally looking at.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. You think we'll pick up anybody that gets cut?
Yeah, I do. I think they could claim a receiver. I think they could be looking at the backup quarterback situation. I'd be surprised if they didn't put any claims in.
Really? I can understand the wide receiver position, but what about the backup? Is it because Taylor's been injured?
Well, I think just looking at the quarterback room, you have Fields, you have Tyrod, and then after that, like, are they that sold on Brady Cook over, say, Mike White or Tommy DeVito, for example? I don't know.
Right. That'd be nice to get another guy in. What do you think about DJ Moore from Chicago?
I think he's a good player.
Think we'd have a chance to get him?
No.
Not at all. You don't think you think they'll keep him?
Why would they trade him?
I don't know. I just heard some rumblings about that the other day. I was reading some article. They said something about DJ Moore maybe be linked up with the Jets.
Was it in the Onion?
Huh?
Was it in the Onion?
What do you mean?
The website, the Onion?
Nah, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Nah. I forget. It was like CBS Sports or...
Hey, Big Joe, could I come back to you in a second? I have some Jet breaking news to hit on here.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
You just stay there, do your thing, all right?
All right.
Breaking sports news on the Jake Asman Show.
I actually do have breaking news. Jamarcus Weston suffered an injury in the last preseason game, and according to Zach Rosenblatt, the Jets are putting him on IR. So he will join the 53 once he recovers. He's eligible to return after 4 games. So there's a roster spot they just created. Linebacker Jamarcus Weston, who was a UDFA. The Jets love his special teams prowess. So that's the only update we've had in the last 90 minutes. Here's the tweet from Rosenblatt that I'll pull up on the screen. So that's all we have right now. Once again, if you're wondering where the roster is, Samini, cuts had to be submitted by 4. Jets have not announced their cuts. Some teams prefer to wait until the waiver wire is released, 7 or 8-ish, thinking it gives them a competitive advantage. Barring something crazy happening, I don't think it's going to be that surprising what we learn at 7 or 8. It's, to me, Pritchard and Gibson. I mean, I think Leonard Taylor is going to make the team. Robbie and I ran through the numbers just before. We're presented by FanDuel. Jets, 3-point dogs against the Steelers. They better win. Aaron Glenn better have them ready to roll. Jordo in the house. Jake, I finally got my G5 jersey. Good call on the size down to a medium. It fits perfectly. Got the G5 Catch white t-shirt. Rocking both. Game day Sunday. Let's go, Jets. Jordo, I'm so glad you got it. I don't know why it took so long, but I'm glad the jersey arrived and you got it in time for week 1. Appreciate your support. And hey, maybe you win another jersey at the end of this show. Spencer Green, Cho, 2 to 3 point shooters and 1 solid big man. 3-2, 2 to 3, or man-to-man. What do you like? Ladies and gentlemen, a coaching question for Big Cho. And let's go back to the man himself that could give us the answer.
Gator says, I think Big Cho might need an intro.
Big Show.
Yeah, it's nice. I like my recliner. No, I just called to check in.
Big Show.
I don't like all those wrinkles on my head. I don't have that many wrinkles.
We're talking about Big Show.
My implants are coming in 3 months.
The Kardashian ones?
I put the jet gear on for you. Been running some errands early. Came home just chilling.
Big Show.
Jay,
Cho.
you got a question for me?
Spencer Green does. He says 2 3-point shooters and 1 solid big man. 3-2, 2-3, or man-to-man. What would you do?
What's the scenario of the offense? He wants me to design a defense. Oh, what's the offense like?
I think he wants you to pick the defense to run here.
Against what again?
2 3-point shooters and a solid big man.
It just depends. You know, I like man. I would start out man. I'd also rotate guys over the trap to get the ball out of the good shooter's hands. If the man wasn't working so hot, I'd probably mix in a little 3-2 extended. That gives you 3 outer guys to stay on their 3-point shooters. And then you'd be able to lock down the big man down in the low post. So I would prefer a 3-2 over a 2-3 if they have a couple of good shooters, and I would extend it out so that they start their offense way back towards the sideline.
Coach Cho, baby.
Does that help?
That's a great take. Hey, Big Cho, you ever throw chairs on the court like Bobby Knight?
No, but I used to break ball racks.
Dylan says, I'm running a 4-1, and if the big man gets in the paint, we're throwing hands.
I got you.
Hey, Nick, should I never call you about arranging the transportation from the airport?
Nah, remember we talked about that. It's his birthday.
I don't actually think it's his birthday. I think it's someone in his family, maybe.
Well, I know he's spending time with his family that day.
Allegedly.
No, I believe him.
You do?
Yep. I got no beef with him whatsoever.
You're a good man, Big Joe.
Or anybody else on the show.
Now, have you thought about the Big Cho mobile coming to fruition at the Jets-Panthers tailgate?
Nah. I haven't thought much about it unless you're going to get it for me.
I can see you cruising on this thing.
He's got me looking all out of shape in that picture.
In real life, are you in shape, Big Cho?
Yeah, I'm pretty good shape.
Who's in better shape, you or Beastbreaker?
Well, Beast is just a big boy, so I can't really tell what type of shape he's in because he's just big.
He's 259.
Yeah, but is he in shape 259 or sloppy 259?
Let me bring on my health expert. Hold on. He's probably the guy that can answer this. He studies body types.
He's pointing. Garrett Box, point at you. Garrett Box, he point at you. Garrett Box, I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. Garrett Box, point at you. I point.
What do you think, Gary?
259 is a big boy. Either way, how tall is he?
Beast. I think Beast said he's 5'8", maybe.
Oh, Beast. Beast ain't no 259. Yeah, Beast said he's like 5'7" or 5'8". Yeah, Beast ain't no 259. Beast is closer to 350 than he is 250 for sure. For sure. You want to hear something crazy? Like Zion Williamson and Aaron Judge are almost the same height and same weight. That's crazy to think that, right? Like, look at Zion Williamson. The guy is the same size. He's playing center field. It's crazy.
And do you think Big Cho's in good shape, Gary?
Big Cho, how old are you?
59. I'll be 60 on Christmas Day.
Oh, you're born on Christmas Day.
Yes, sir. 11:51 p.m.
Extraordinary. You share a birthday with Jesus. Did you know that?
I'm aware of that. Thank you.
I share a birthday with Sauce Gardner and Jalen Brunson and Larry Fitzgerald.
When's your
Larry
birthday?
Fitzgerald on August 31st. So it's about 5 days.
Oh, nice. Well, happy early birthday. How old will you be?
42.
Okay. Well, happy early birthday.
Yeah. Cho looks good for almost 60. He looks good. Thank you, Cho. I appreciate that.
Hey, Tom A says you're the second coming of Christ, Big Cho.
I don't know about that.
Are you a Nets fan, Big Cho? Who's your basketball team?
I like the Knicks.
Oh, you're a Knicks fan?
Yeah, I also like the home team. I like the Hornets too, the home team. I live right outside of Charlotte.
I'm going there. The Nets open up the season in Charlotte. I'm pretty sure I'm going to the game. October 22nd. Nets open up in Charlotte.
We should get together, man. Get something to eat.
How far do you live from there? Because I'm only going to be there for the day. I'm leaving in the morning. Wow.
I'm only about 20 minutes outside of there, north.
Okay, so you're super close then. Yeah.
Hey, Gary, are you going to pick up Big Cho?
You want me to drive? I think Big Cho would be safer driving me than me driving him.
That's right. You don't drive.
We can split an Uber though, if you want. You Uber, right? Right, Big Cho?
Yeah. Are you flying in?
Yeah. I haven't made all the plans yet, but tickets are super cheap. It's like more expensive to get a hotel. And the guy I do my Nets podcast with only lives like an hour from Charlotte, so we're going up to the game.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've
Gary.
never been to that stadium. Yeah.
Are you paying Amanda? Is this a bit at this point? Why are we seeking out Gary's opinion? She only comments when you're on the air.
This is what I'm saying. I don't think Amanda is who she says she is. I think Amanda is a troll account. This may or may not be the same person that got $700 out of Chaz. I'm just saying. I'm not convinced that Amanda is Amanda. I'm just saying. She always comes out of the woodwork for me. What are your thoughts? I did have some Jets points. Is this the last call? Because I did want to talk a little Jets.
No, you can talk Jets. I'm staying on a little longer here because I'm waiting for this roster to come out. Georgie did write in though how much to ban this chump. What's up with you and Georgie, Big Show? You guys still have your war.
What did he say?
He wants to know how much money it would take to ban you from the show.
Damn. Wow, he must not like me. I don't know what I did.
I don't really know how you hold a lot of hostility towards Big Joe. That's really extraordinary. Like Big Joe is one of the most chill dudes there is. How are you angry at him? I can understand being angry at me because I'm high strung. But Joe is chill. I bet he's a player's coach. Are you a player's coach?
Yep, sure am. Very much.
The players love it. I don't understand how you're hostile, how you have animosity towards Cho. Like, where did that anger come from? Did you steal his girl, Cho? Did you take Georgie's woman?
I don't know how good she looked.
I don't know. I'm asking you. He dislikes you for some reason. It can't be because you stir up a lot of anger at him. So I thought maybe you stole his chick. I don't know.
Why doesn't Gary know how to drive?
See, Decker said this to me once he was like a kid. He said, "Daddy doesn't know how to drive. I know how to drive. I can't drive because of my medical condition. I have seizures and I have stage 3 dementia, so I can't drive. I know how to drive. In an emergency, in a life or death emergency, I could drive, but it's not safe for me. A, the people on the road. B, and it's kind of a gray area, but it's probably against the law too."
Hey, wait a second. Breaking news here. Jets Forever #2, a $100 super chat. He enters the raffle at the end of the show for 20. 3, 2, and 1. Back right here on the Michael K Show. Jake Asman in for Michael till 3 o'clock. And joining us right now is a new member of the ESPN family. He's also an
Nobody gives a shit.
Hold on. I'm having some glitches here, Rich.
Oh, that was great. That was perfect. Nobody gives a shit.
Unreal. What a moment. Jets Forever #2.
Jake, you use StreamYard every day, hours a day. How does that happen? How do you and are you in a dorm room? It looks like you're in a Hofstra dorm room there.
No.
Where are you?
I'm in the conference room of ESPN New York.
Okay. It looks like you're in a dorm room with like that furniture, those furniture dressers in the back. Okay.
Now, I have some breaking news, though. JF2, who's an absolute legend, by the way, and made a massive donation to the Lane Train GoFundMe. So thank you again for that, Mr. Jets Forever #2. But he wrote in that he would like to pay to get Big Cho a hotel room. He wrote, "Jake, let me know," and he will get there. I'm trying to find the first comment. But Big Cho, you might be getting the hookup from one of our legendary Asmaniacs, JF2.
Oh, yeah, to where?
For the Panther meetup.
Oh, really?
I'm going to look into it. What is that noise in the background? Is that you, Big Cho?
That's not me.
Gary, is that you?
I'm unaware of that. What can you describe the ruckus? Did you ever see The Breakfast Club? Can you describe the ruckus?
I'll book Cho a hotel in New York City. Big Cho, you might be getting the hookup from Jets Forever #2.
Nice. I'd appreciate that.
I'll see what I can do, Big Cho. I will connect you two if need be.
I like your shirt, by the way, Big Cho. That's the old logo. I got a shirt like that too, with the old school Jet logo, the really old one from like 1962.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. No, I appreciate the shirt. That's the logo right there.
Jets Forever #2 says, "I've got it, Jake." How about that, Big Cho? We're gonna get you set up for your trip to New York for your first ever Jets game. Jets Forever #2 is a big fan of yours. He wants to make it happen. He's been following the saga of you coming to our meetup game on October 19th, and we're going to make this happen for you, Big Joe.
So you've never been to a Jets game, home or away?
Nope. I may go to the Jacksonville game with my buddy because his son's a Jaguar fan, so I may be going down December 14th to that game. But it'll be my first game when I come up.
So you're gonna get 2 in 1 year. Okay. Well, yeah. You gotta go to a game before you turn 60.
Rider on the Storm says that's not the original Jets Forever. That guy hated everything. No, Jets Forever #2 made his username to troll the original Jets Forever 1 that someone paid a long time ago to ban for life. Wow, Georgie says Cho always looking for handouts. Chump.
What can you have Amanda Madison call her? I want to speak to Amanda Madison. Amanda Madison, if you're not a catfish, if you're not a troll, show your face and call her. I want to talk to you.
You don't think she's a real person?
I think it's a real person. I don't think it's a bot. I think it.
Do you think it's a woman?
I don't. Right? I did, and I don't. I've gone back and forth, but now she only pops up when I'm on. Right? Like she didn't pop up on the morning show at all.
No, I don't think she commented on the morning show. I don't remember.
I don't know. You think it's a real woman?
I do think it's a real woman.
Picture?
I do.
Okay. I don't know. I did. Her comments do seem like they're typed from a woman, but I don't know. Maybe she just writes women really well, and it's like a guy. I don't know.
Hungry Hippo says you look like Caitlyn Jenner mid-transition.
I'm not offended. That's hilarious.
Spencer Green says, how much to send Georgie to the hole? I won't take the Cho hate any longer. The first person to send in 10 memberships, which is a standard bounty, we will send Georgie to the hole for the rest of the show and defend Big Cho's honor.
What is the beef, Joe, with Georgie? I don't understand how anyone has beef with you.
I've never said a bad word about him. Just all of a sudden, he started calling me a chump, and I don't know why. But you notice he never calls in, so we don't. I don't know what he looks like, or he's afraid to call in.
Georgie says, Spencer Green, you're a chump as well.
Is that what we're doing? Say we're calling people chumps? Is that the thing? Is that the plan?
I guess.
Justin says Georgie running his mouth, sending in $1.99 super chats. Amanda says I'm on my way home right now. I'll call in if Jake's show is still going. Well, what's the ETA, Amanda? Because I'm already approaching the 2-hour mark here, and I'm doing 6 hours of broadcasting today.
We're at an hour and a half. We're at 1 hour and 31 minutes and 43 seconds. 44, 45.
I think she's real.
Yeah.
I do. I think it's actually a woman.
I think so too, but then it seems like it seems like is it a female troll? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Georgie, you're going to the hole, baby. Justice for Georgie. Jets Forever #2. A $50 bounty has officially been paid. Sound the alarms. Here's what's going to happen, Georgie. You're gone. You're done. You're going to the hole, courtesy of Jets Forever #2. Now look what you've done. No more protection from the Asmaniacs. Had to pull you out of the chat and cast you down with the Sodomites. Some time in here will feel like you've been run over by the lane train. You understand me? You catch my drift? Give him another 24 hours to think about it. Wow, double bounty. Mike Perez. I'll tell you what, Mike. You were owed a bounty here because I saw Jets Forever's first. So you tell me the next time you want to use this. This is good for one bounty because we had a double bounty on Georgie. Hey, Cho, what are your thoughts on being this beloved that 2 people went out of their way to pay the bounty to get rid of Georgie?
No, I really appreciate it, man. Justice prevails. I appreciate the love, man. I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I don't know why Georgie just starts hating on me for no reason. I haven't done anything to him.
It's a good thing. I get people who hate, like Amanda. I get people who hate on me all the time. If you don't have haters, then you're not doing your job right. So take it as a compliment, right? Right. Nobody hates on Reese Beekman. Everybody hates on LeBron James. You dig?
Right. No, well said.
Who's got more haters than me? Nobody. It means I'm doing something right.
If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
That's right. Who said that?
A fired head coach.
It was that Salah that said that?
It was Salah.
I remember. I don't remember him saying that though. It doesn't sound like something that would come out of his mouth, but maybe. I don't hate you, Garrett. I just think you're stupid. Well, it's a good thing I don't care what women think, right? Like that's a good thing because I would be led astray. That's why men shouldn't follow women. Women should be quiet and follow men. Can we talk a little bit about the Jets now? About the rest of the roster?
Sure. Yeah, you just offended the entire women audience. Go ahead.
The truth is an offense, but it's not a sin, Jacob. All right, so we're starting the season with Adams as the other starting safety. And then what other safeties are going to be on the roster? Just Oliver and Moore? And so it's just 4 safeties? Is that what we're going with?
So you want the full? I think the 2 starting safeties are going to be Tony Adams and Andre Sisco. I think Malachi Moore and Isaiah Oliver are probably the immediate backups, but Oliver could also play corner. He's done that for Wilkes before with the Niners 2 years ago, so he could play in the slot. I think Jarius Monroe made this team. I think when they got rid of Converse, that means Jarius Monroe made this team. He made a lot of plays in the preseason.
All right, so we'll have fun. The safety room is obviously a concern, although Cisco's an upgrade from anything we had last year, for sure, right? I mean, but we're still starting Adams. So I guess my Adams jersey, I was afraid he was going to get cut. I figured he'd make the team. I thought there was an outside chance he's going to get cut. Now Tony Adams is starting again. It's not really good. Like we got one safety in the offseason, but like, shouldn't that not have been addressed either via the draft or both safety positions draft?
They could still add a safety. Connor Rogers had a good tweet today. Like the guy that the Chargers cut, Tony Jefferson. Connor wrote, Tony could probably start for the Jets at a minimum player rotational role. They could add safety. Safety's a sneaky position they could make a claim on.
That was what I wanted to ask Sabo, was safety or receiver. Is that something that we can address when other teams cut players? Is there anyone out there who's going to need a job that is better than Adams, Tony Adams, let's say? And if so, then who would that move? Who would lose that last roster spot if you had to bring someone else in?
That's at least one player right there that Connor Rogers thought was a good fit.
And I'm pooping right now. I would love to know what statement I've made that's hypocritical and contradicts what I said. I would love to know what I said that was contradictory and what was hypocritical. I would love to know that. I'm pooping right now. Joe's good. Joe's just chilling. That's the players coach right there. He ain't getting too emotional over there. He's seen it all before. It's fine. That's fine. They can't show their face. So what are they going to come on and debate me? They would get shredded to smithereens, right? So all they could do is sit back and make comments and then run away. That's all they could do. Like, none of them. The only one who comes on is Black Gypsy. Shout out Black Gypsy. He's the only one that ever comes on and actually challenges me. The rest of them are just peanut gallery. They just comments and they just run away. They're all, they got no balls, any of them. Only Black Gypsy comes on and actually challenges me. Shout out Black Gypsy. I mean, at this point, they're just going to stay crooked. That better? Nah, they're all crooked. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Joe, you okay, my dude? Is he frozen?
Who, me?
Yeah, bro. You're not even thinking. Blink.
I'm just listening to your wonderful intake, man.
I appreciate that, Joe. I got some pretty good takes, if I say so myself.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that don't always need to be doing all the talking. You know, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. You need to do more listening than you do talking.
Indeed. But who does the talking in the locker room? Who does the talking in the huddle?
Well, the main person is the head coach, Coach Perrin.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a little chair that they bring out on the floor where the guys sit down and they huddle around him, and he does most of the talking. He'll interject some stuff that we need to, either to the players or whisper something in the coach's ear that he needs to say to the players. But most of the time, you don't have that much time in the timeouts. It's less than you think. So they need to hear one voice, and usually that one voice is the head coach.
You got 600 people watching you. show.
Yeah. What's that?
I feel like that 600 is what you usually have during the season, though, right, Jake? I mean, on a random Tuesday in October, you have about 600 live on your show. Is that about right? You gonna ignore me, Jake? All right, extraordinary.
Where'd Jake go?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, sports fans of all ages, welcome to the event of the year, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the Asmaniac Rumble.
Hey, Gary. What's up, man?
Diggy Smalls, it's a Kenny Anderson jersey. What's up, Barbarossa? How are you?
I just wanted to say I think I do a pretty good job of pushing back against you. I thought I just wanted to put some respect to the name, man. Come on. You don't forget about the rumbles we've had, man. Come on.
Certainly not. Not Barbarossa. You are Barbarossa. Only Black Gypsy. Only Black Gypsy pushes back. Everyone else just hits and runs in the chat. It's all good though. It's all good.
Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, well that's tough, man. That's tough because I'm pretty sure I sent you straight on the moon landing. Pretty sure everyone in the chat is
You sent me straight on the moon. Your evidence of the moon landing was that no one in Russia denied it, and then that made no sense. How would no one in Russia denying the moon landing mean people didn't walk on the moon? And then we looked it up, and if you just Google Russians who deny the moon landing, there's like thousands of people, scientists, elected officials who all deny the moon landing. So that was
all in the year 2022 and 23, man. Like there's plenty of video. I'm not going to debate this shit with you.
Explain me good how Russians, whether or not they deny people walked on the moon, means that people walked on the moon. How would that prove your claim?
Because the second superpower that wanted to go there couldn't do it, and then they didn't say, "Oh, you guys cheated." Like if you were trying to beat someone at Monopoly, and then they beat you.
How would that mean that we walked on the moon? How would Russia denying it or not?
You're gonna cut me off again? You're not gonna let me finish the point? You keep talking?
I'd like you to answer my question, right? And I'll give you.
Well, if Russia can't prove that I'm trying to. You son of a bitch. I'm trying to, but you keep cutting me off. So if the second most powerful country in the world, you keep doing it. If the second most powerful country in the world is trying to do something and they can't, and then another country does it, and they can't prove that they cheated. Like America won the game, Russia can't prove that we cheated. Isn't that a pretty good evidence that like it was real? If Russia and China and every other country, even though China had no capability to do that at the time, but if every other country can't prove that we cheated, wouldn't that be pretty solid evidence? Other than all the video evidence, other than all the testimony of the people who claim to have gone there, other than all the firsthand evidence, wouldn't the fact that our rivals didn't propose any evidence of us cheating be pretty good evidence that we didn't cheat? Like if you were trying to prove someone cheated at Monopoly or any other video game.
Do you ever want an answer to your question, or do you just want to like spur on and on and on? I asked you for the evidence of how. I asked you a question. I'm not sure what your answer is. My question to you is very simple. How was whether or not any Russian denying the moon landing proved that we walked on the moon? Could you just answer that question?
And I did explain it. You just don't want to hear it, man.
What was your answer? What was your
answer?
What was your answer?
Why don't you tell me what you think you heard?
I don't want to tell you anything.
And
it's
then we'll
not
go
my
from there.
claim. Why don't you just in 30 seconds?
You just said it was fake. Yeah, man. You claimed the moon landing was fake. And now you're saying it's not my claim. You said it's not real.
Claim?
You made the claim.
Yes,
you did.
Your claim. Yeah, your claim. Okay, that's fine. And I have evidence for that claim, which I've given many times. Your claim is that people walked on the moon, and the proof of people walking on the moon is that Russia, like anyone cares about Russia, like some kind of weird appeal to authority.
Not the only claim.
Even an authority. Stop talking. Be civilized, right? Your evidence that people walked on the moon was that Russia didn't deny people walked on the moon. How does that prove anything? Like, how does that prove anything?
Well, because they had the same technology to do it, and they didn't say we cheated. And that's only part of the evidence. The other part is the video evidence.
What's the rest of it?
Okay, so be civilized, right? Be civilized. So the other part of it is the video evidence that the United States has. The other evidence is the testimony of human beings being there. The fact that we employed so many people to do this job. I think the fact that you don't believe this, you don't believe in achievement, Gary. You don't believe in achievement.
You can answer without spurging. So the next part of your answer is that there's video evidence. How do you know that video evidence was taken from the moon and not a Hollywood basement or not somewhere in New Mexico or not somewhere in Ireland? How do you know that? I would love to know.
That's very fair. I have confidence in experts in both physics, the space science and the film expertise that it's not fake. I'm not an expert in everything. And that's part of what being, hold on, you asked me a question, be civilized. You asked me a question. The part of my confidence is the fact that I have confidence in the specialized expertise of every other person in the society that we live in. Like I have confidence that Big Cho, like somebody asked Big Cho about how to play defense because he's the expert. We all experts in something. You're an expert in getting rides from your wife because you can't fucking drive a car.
Gary, thank you for the vacuum cleaner, Gary. I love it. Do you think we could go out for Valentine's Day after I'm done vacuuming? Babe, I'm on a Bobby Midnight show. Come on. There's stuff in the fridge. You could just make me something. Make me make me some meat and then we're good. Okay. Who should I vote for tomorrow in the election? Come on, babe. The list is on the table. Just hurry up. I can't hear Bobby.
All right, we're back. Things got a little heated there with Barbarossa and Gary doing their thing. Great discussion. But now we're moving on to our next caller. Ladies and gentlemen, man with a Jets tattoo is up next. Hello, man with a Jets tattoo.
Hey, how you doing, Jake? Is Robbie still there?
No, Robbie left after an hour and 10 minutes.
Ah, crap. I really needed to ask him a question. Doesn't he do a show at Wayne Corbett?
He does.
Okay, you're going to have to give him a message for me. Would you do that?
All right, let me call him right now.
Okay, call him.
What's your message?
Okay, my message is, see this?
Wayne Corbett cereal?
This is 25 years old. And I want so bad to get it signed by Wayne Corbett. It may be the only one in existence. And
I don't think I'm going to call him for that. I could just wait till next week.
Okay, would you remember to do that though, please?
Yes.
Remind me. I will remind you. It's very important that it's something I really wanted to do.
Is that box? Does it still have the cereal in it?
No, I took it out because I figured it would have got rotten by now.
No, cereal doesn't expire. It's like wine.
Well, it's just the box. I probably ate the cereal.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, it's a good box. I mean, it's in perfect condition.
It's a good box.
Hey, look, it's one of my favorite items that I have in my collection. But anyway, I'd be willing to go to Wayne Corbett.
You collect boxes?
No, I don't collect boxes. I just collect Jet stuff. I collect all kinds of Jet stuff. And, some of it's kind of odd, but, I collect it.
Jets Johnny says your new name is, let's see, man who begs for autographs online.
Oh, man. I have so many autographs that I don't even have them all out. I don't need autographs.
Hey, show us your autographs. Whip it out.
You want to see my autographs?
I do.
Okay. There's a Joe Namath jersey. Okay. There's a Jet Light. There's my Joe Klecko jersey. See that? Can you see it?
No, I'm blind. No, I see it.
Then I have, now these are some older ones.
Man who brags with autographs is your new name.
Okay, look, you know what? I'm not bragging. I just wanted.
No, keep showing it. I wanted to see your autographs. You can't listen to the chat. They're going to be the chat.
I got more. Hang on a second.
Yeah, show us more. Whip it all out.
I don't have them all out. Here's
Great photo.
okay, got that. Okay, here's Wayne Corbett autographed picture from the locker room. Vinny Testaverde autographed from the locker room.
You went in the locker room to get him to sign that?
No, but I had a relative that worked with the Jets, and for Christmas, my kids got her to go in the locker room and get all these pictures signed for me.
Rick Kent says those look fake to me. How can you prove they're real?
Here's a Marty. I can't prove they're real. Except this: with somebody that has a Jet tattoo, why would I do that?
I mean, we have a listener named Neil who has a Vinny Testaverde autographed shower towel. He can't prove it's actually authentic.
Well, you know what? Neil, you talking about Neil?
Yep.
Okay. I think me and Neil are cousins.
Really?
I think we're related. Yeah. He's up in New York, right?
He is.
Yeah, I think we're related. We look a little bit alike, I think.
So, are you guys related just based on looks?
I don't know. We're both Italian.
That makes sense.
Right. So anyway, the point is, I got something I got to show you.
Oh, please. Take it all out.
Nobody's got this. This is a jet fighter plane. Can you see that?
I can.
This is a P-51 Mustang from 2003. I got so much shit. I don't even want it all anymore.
Well, send it to me. I'll take it. I'll use it as raffle prizes.
Well, you know what, Jake? I'll tell you. And how about this? I'll send a lot of shit to you. I got all these perfect condition Jets Confidentials. I got everything. I never throw nothing away. So how about this? I'll send you some stuff that I don't want, and you can raffle it off. How's that?
All right, but let me tell you, I don't know if the Jet Confidential magazines is going to do a whole lot for the community.
No, it won't. Well, there's some good ones in here. When they won the division, when Leon Hess, I got one when Leon Hess died.
What would be the benefit of a Leon Hess is dead magazine cover?
It's history. It's history.
Do you believe in achievement, man with a Jets tattoo?
Yeah, and speaking of that, I am good friends now with Dave Briga.
So are you Team Briga or Team Gary?
I'm Team Briga. Gary with his friggin' moon landing, I can't take it anymore. You can't convince that man of anything. He's got his own mind, and that's it. But
ladies and gentlemen, sports fans of all ages, welcome to the event of the year, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the Asmaniac Rumble.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. With the Jet tattoo, I have my own mind, and
you're right. Well,
give me a good brain.
You do. You have your own mind. I agree with you, but a lot of the stuff you say are conspiracy theories. Look, Gary, just listen to me a second, okay?
Go ahead.
The first thing you said was that Bud Aldrin said he never went on the moon. Okay, I researched that. That was taken from an interview of him, and they chopped it up and made it sound like that. That's impossible. It was an
interview with a little girl. You can get it's like a 10-year-old, 8-year-old girl. You can get the whole interview. He's talking to kids, and the girl asked him, "Why did he ever go back?" And
he's going to tell little girls that he never went on the moon. Come on, and the radiation belt. They went through the radiation belt so quick it had no effect on them. That's number two.
But they can't do it. But they can't do it now. They could do it then. They could go through.
They can do it now. They can do it if they want to. You think we're never going to do it again?
Not according to NASA. They can't.
Oh, come on. Who told you that, Gary? Who's your secret source of information?
You all public information.
Public information. You believe everything you read on friggin' line. You believe everything you read online?
No, you do. Someone told you.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
All right, I let you talk. Let me talk. Someone told you they walked on the moon. So without questioning, without thinking, you just believe them, despite all the evidence that says that that's impossible, especially in 1969. But someone told you that was the case, so therefore you believe them. I believe whatever I hear. I went to public school. I heard the same lies you did. I was told people walked on the moon. I looked at that when I was 6 years old and said, okay, this is like Santa Claus. Now tell the truth. Right? There's no way people walked on the moon. That is the most. I can't believe adults believe it. Like
Gary, I can't believe that you disagree with just about everything everybody says on the show. You are a conspiracy theorist. You believe
you telling me people walked on. You telling me?
Yes, I'm telling you that.
Hang on. You telling me people walked on the moon, lost all the telemetry data, the rocket they got from the moon was made from petrified wood. All of that.
Bullshit. Who told you that? Who told you that?
Hang on.
I heard it on the internet.
Hang on.
I read it on the internet.
Me saying I don't believe you is not a conspiracy theory.
It's not, yes.
The people walked on the moon.
The same thing you're telling me, the same thing you're telling me, I feel the same way about what you say. So, look, you're never going to convince me.
What did I tell you? You told me people walked on the moon, right?
Yeah, I believe that. And you don't believe it. So you don't believe it.
No, I don't. So I don't understand what you're upset about. You were told
I'm
something.
not upset. I'm not upset. It's just this is an ongoing thing.
Okay.
I like. What else don't you believe in?
I mean, I don't believe that question. Oh wow! Look at that. Oh, okay. This is real. You really are who you say you are. This is not a gated creation. You're real.
I just wanted to dispel all the rumors and just say hi to everyone and prove that I'm who I say I am. And every time
inkling you were real. But why do you only come on, Ali? Why do you only come on after me? Go ahead.
I don't know. Just I guess you're special, Gary.
I feel special. I mean, you only comment on me. You watch most of the shows every day.
Like bits and pieces.
Yeah, I gotcha. But yeah, you only come after me. Again, if you don't got enough, you don't have any haters.
You're the only one that goes after women. So
where do I go after women? Like women can't.
I actually have to run. Let's get into it another time.
All right.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Come on, you got to keep the first meeting amicable, and then we can really go at it next time. Deal? Cool.
That's good. Now that I know you're real, I'd be happy to argue with you at any time.
Yeah, this wasn't really for you. This was for everyone else calling me a catfish and saying that I would steal from Gorman, which just was breaking my heart. So I had to come on and prove that I'm real. But I hope everyone has a great night. Go Jets.
We appreciate that, Amanda.
Told you she's real. Nailed that.
I was too, because I thought she responds like a woman, but it's just the timing of it.
She is a woman.
She is. It is confirmed. And she looks like the person in her picture too. I'll be honest. I was expecting a 500-pound troll-looking woman. She was much more attractive than I thought she would be. I was expecting a very handsome woman. I'll be honest.
Women love the show, Gary. Accept it. I have a high female percentage.
I accept it. I accept that. I thought it was going to be an angry, ugly woman that comments like that. I was a bit surprised that she actually looked like the person in the picture. I thought that was a person in the picture from 20 years ago. That's her high school reunion, the high school graduation picture. And now she's 40 and 500 pounds and angry with short blue hair. But no, she looks like a respectable.
How are your hamstrings, by the way? That was quite the backpedal you performed there when she proved she was real.
Where was the backpedaling?
You were stunned. You couldn't speak. Your words were like that. You were like a boxer that took a heavy hit. You know, it was going to take you a round to recover.
I wasn't backpedaling though. I was a little surprised that she was who she said she was. That was a surprise.
You saw a beautiful woman on your screen, and you had no idea what to do.
Well, let's not go crazy. Let's not go. She was clearly just attractive. She's more attractive. I thought she was going to be a hideous monster. I did. I thought she was going to be like a legitimate one or two.
Let's see. I think Roseanne, who's another member of the esteemed 4%, writes in, the men in the chat are always so shocked by women who watch the show being real.
Well, even if you just go by your stats, it's only 4% or 4.5%, right? So, I mean, that's not a lot. I mean, it's you got 40,000 subs, so 4% of that, let's say, is women. As a proportion, it's not very high, although, you know, there's still hundreds of women who are watching.
Well, I'll tell you what, Amanda is in fact real and not a Gorman catfish.
Indeed. Now I feel bad suggesting. I wasn't accusing her of anything. I'm just putting it out there. I feel bad that I said that when she's indeed a real person. You at no point when she only comes on in the chat to come after me, you at no point ever thought she was a troll?
No, I thought she was real the whole time. She mostly comments when you're on, but I have seen other comments from her.
Okay. All right. Then I stand corrected. She's a real person. I kind of thought she was, but I guess if I had to bet, I would bet she was a troll because of the timing.
Michael says you got slapped down bad.
This is like the simping that I mean. No one got slapped down. We had a fairly civil conversation. Like no one got slapped down. It wasn't even an attempt to slap anyone. See, that's the simping, right? And it's the pedestalizing of women. Like that leads to these problems. No one got slapped down. I didn't slap her down. She didn't slap me down. We had a 30-second civil conversation.
You're just jealous Amanda could drive a car.
I can drive a car. I can drive a car. I choose not to for health reasons. And this guy Barbarossa, he makes fun of me for being disabled. He makes fun of my nonverbal 9-year-old. And this guy's a school teacher, right? Now you guys see why I homeschool my kids. Imagine you get your kid in that drunk idiot's class. Like imagine that drunk moron with an IQ of 18 is your kid's teacher. God forbid you have an intelligent kid. That thing is going to be educating your child. Do you see why I homeschool my kids? Him and Sweet Cheeks. They're both teachers, right? Sweet Cheeks is a teacher, from what I understand.
I never met Sweet Cheeks. I don't know who she is.
You weren't at the, you just didn't meet her?
I wasn't there for that moment.
I understand. Clancy or Nate or someone told me that she's a teacher. And I was like, yeah, this is why I homeschool my kids. A girl.
How mad are you that Amanda can vote, by the way?
At this point, it doesn't matter, right? Like the country's already lost. The society has already deteriorated. We live in a degenerate, deteriorated society.
Michael says you sunk back into your shell when she came on.
No, it was in there. This is the same thing I'm talking about, right? Like right here. None of that happened. We had a 30-second civil. Was I a little bit surprised that she was who she says she was? Yeah. There was no sinking. There was no bitch slapping.
If we were scoring that rumble, who won?
There was no rumble. What was the rumble about? There was no rumble.
She came on. She's real.
Okay. And I accept that she's real. Was I insulting to her? Was I derogatory to her? I think I was actually complimentary to her. Was I not? You know why? We homeschool our kids. I would love to have an IQ test with Barbarossa. If he gets within one standard deviation of me, because I know what my IQ is. If he gets within one standard deviation, which is 15 points, I'll write out a check to his favorite charity. I would love to do that with him just to embarrass him. He
They're
calls
saying
me dumb
you're
every
triggered.
time. Triggered by what?
Tom Ace with a good point. If Amanda can be real, what does that mean for the moon landing?
Barbarossa making fun of my nonverbal 9-year-old? I wasn't a big fan of that. I think he's a low-class human being. I do.
Amanda writes in.
If Amanda can be real, what does that say about the moon landing?
It's cute that I make Gary nervous.
I had her nervous.
She wrote, I won, Avi.
You won what? What was the rumble? There was no rumble. If that makes you feel better, again, women can't handle the truth. So I'll let you feel that you won because women can't. They really can't. Like a man, you tell him the truth. A woman, you got to sugarcoat it for him. It's true, right? I remember, like as a kid, if I lost, my dad would sit there and tell me, "You suck. This is why you lost." When
Gary, you have no respect for women.
I love women. I've given my life to protecting and serving women. That is a ridiculous comment.
You don't think women are equal to you?
Equal how? What do you mean by equal? What do you mean by equal?
Equal in things they can do, positions they can hold. Can a woman be president? Could a woman be
Yes, they could, and we almost got one. Right? Yes, they could be president. I don't understand they could.
It sounds derogatory the way you talk about women. It sounds like you sound like somebody from 1950 talking about women.
The society and the culture was far less degenerate in 1950 than it is now, so I'm not going to take that as
that's bullshit. That's because it was all hidden.
I wasn't alive, so maybe you're right, but this society that we live in now is completely degenerate. It's completely deteriorated.
You're right. I agree with you there. I will agree with you there. And I don't like the fact that Barbarossa said something about your kid. I think that was bad. And I think you shouldn't say anything about your disability which lets you not be able to drive. I don't think that's right either. But
consider the source. He's a low IQ who drinks all the time. Like, don't worry about what Barbarossa is. He a high-class individual for making fun of my disability and making fun of my nonverbal 9-year-old? No, he's a low-level POS. But that's just what he is.
Well, I do want to say one. I do want to say that I don't think you should put teachers down. I have a daughter that's a teacher and a son-in-law that's a teacher, and they're
look. We've all had great teachers. I had great teachers from high school. I still remember their name, Mr. Tapia and Mrs. Strong. Right? They were both history teachers. I still remember. Okay. We all have great teachers. But what I'm saying is, like in any profession, cops, firemen, accountants, there are good ones, but there are more bad ones than good ones. There are great ones, right? But the bad ones, like Barbarossa and Sweet Cheeks, give the good ones a bit. I think teaching is an admirable profession. I really do. Like I said, I have teachers I still remember who still hold a place in my heart 30 years later, almost. I think teaching is a very admirable profession. Unfortunately, there's people like Sweet Cheeks and Barbarossa who are allowed into the system.
Okay. Well, look, Gary, I just want to say one thing. I have a son your age, so I can understand. I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to really go. I just, a little back and forth is fun. But, I think all in all, you're a good guy. I just don't agree with a lot of the things you say. That's all.
Other than the moon landing, what specifically? We disagree on the moon landing. You believe him, I don't. Let's just throw that aside. What have I said that you fundamentally?
I think the way you speak about women is degrading.
Okay, but do you disagree with it? What specifically did I say about women that you disagree with? That they're not men.
You just give the impression that you always give the impression that men can do things women can't.
Men can do things that women can't. Men are better at fighting. Women are better with kids. Men are better at moving objects. Women are better at multitasking. Men and women complement each other. They don't compete with each other. When they compete with each other, we learn two things very quickly. A, men aren't very good at being women. And B, women aren't very good at being men. Women were put on earth to be man's helpmate. It's what the Bible teaches.
Oh, right? Come on. Hey, you're telling me you believe everything you read in the Bible? It's a bunch of stories, Gary. People wrote a bunch of stories. The Bible I don't want to get into religion. I don't want to get into religion because religion is what you believe, what I believe. Okay?
You believe people walked on the moon without any evidence.
Come on. Gary, open up your mind. Open up your mind. There is more evidence out there than you know what to do with.
Then show it to me. All I've gotten so far was Barbarossa saying, I believe that the video that they showed me was on the moon and not in New Mexico or Ireland or wherever else. I just believe it was on the moon because they told me it was on the moon.
Okay. Gary.
If I took a video of my backyard and told you it was Venus, would you believe me? Why not?
Okay, Gary, look, no matter what I say, I'm not going to change your mind, right? No matter what I say, I'm not going to change your mind. So how about we agree to disagree?
Nobody gives a shit.
Such a good clip. Yeah, we can agree to disagree. I mean,
okay, let's agree to disagree because
To the Gary Show today, Hop. This show was supposed to be reacting to the 53-man roster. If you're wondering why we can't do that, you could blame Aaron Glenn, not me. All right, I was ready to go at 4:45 today. But Aaron Glenn thinks there's some sort of competitive advantage, but did not announce anything till 7. So I dragged this out till 7 to see if the waivers are out so I could get a 53-man roster before I end this. I've only done 6 hours of broadcasting today. Good God. Corley says, I can't wait for us to discuss scoring 13 points after week 1. Corley, never change, man. If the Jets are ever good, I can't wait to see Corley spit on it. Like the Jets could go 12-4. He'd be mad about the 4 losses, or 12-5. Man. This competitive advantage better mean they win week 1, because this is ridiculous that the Jets are like the only team in the league that hasn't posted their roster. I made it to 7. If we don't get this within the next minute or so, I'm out. Last chance to get in here. I'm putting the names together for the raffle. I'm giving away a Quincy jersey, Quinnen jersey, Jermaine jersey, Sauce jersey, Garrett jersey, Fields jersey of your choosing. JD says, wait, what happened to Cho? Big Cho dropped off at some point. But Jets Forever number 2 doing his thing is pretty awesome. What a show, man. We had the debut of Amanda proving she's not a catfish. Gary versus everybody. Big Cho was chilling. Beastbreaker had a meltdown where he cried on the air because he couldn't see the YouTube chat. A lot happened. Man. Dylan says, Jake, you want to be my guest tonight to discuss the 53? Yeah, Dylan, I'll call in. Unreal. Can I give a shout out to a listener who purchased a shirt during the show? I got the email from Justin Brooks, who became a channel member as well. I got you in the raffle. Justin purchased the brand new Garrett Wilson shirt. Love it. Sluggo says Amanda is one good. Amanda confirmed woman. Gary was just stunned, man. We'd never seen Gary that disheveled. J-Boy says AG's waiting for you to stop the show. Glenn is like watching right now. Be like, when is this guy done? This guy ever stop talking?
Oh, shit.
No. All right. If anything, Aaron Glenn, I'll just play clips on a loop until you give me this roster.
Oh.
All right. I'm armed and ready with a lot.
Nobody gives a shit.
I got a lot. Mets 2128 middle finger says Beats cried when he stepped on the scale. He cried when he couldn't see the chat. That's what the meltdown was over. David Aaron, I know you were on hold before. If you want to call in, I'll squeeze you in, but you called in right before the Rumbles went down. Jeez, man, will we know the 53 by week 1? I don't know. Are we going to get the 53-man roster? What is this, Gary? Where's the 53?
Oh, we're waiting. What is there? Is there a time that we're supposed to? You guys don't.
Nobody knows. All right. Last chance. I got all the raffle names. We're up to 101 entries. Jets Forever number 2 has the most by far because he sent in a $100 super chat and a $50 super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, so there's a thing in basketball when the NBA wants a series to go further, they bring in the extender, Scott Foster, the ref. If you want a Jake Asman show to continue and go longer, there's one caller that is equipped to make it happen, and he has called in.
Get ready for Neil. He will make 13 points about the New York Jets and maybe hump a Patriots jersey. Get ready for Neil. He's probably smoking a big fat cigar and burning his house to the ground. That's Neil.
The extender is here.
I think I want to have a little cigar.
What's going on?
Hello, Neil.
Boy, oh boy, the waiting game. It's unbelievable what they do to us, this team, huh?
The extender. You're here to allow us to hopefully be on the air when the roster comes out.
I went out to dinner at 5 because I didn't think it was going to come till later. I'm back from dinner, and it still didn't happen.
The Jets are one of 5 teams, according to Boy Green, that have not released their roster yet.
How long have you been on the air today? I want to know. Between shows and the other things you did today, what'd you do today?
2 hours in the morning, 2 on radio, 2 hours and 15 and counting here.
Oh my God. Do you ever get laryngitis?
Not yet.
At all? Ever?
No, the voice is powerful.
Amazing that you don't get laryngitis. Well, I don't have much to say. I have to wait to, put my 2 cents in. All I would say is, I'd like to get Danny Dimes as a look. Ideally, Jake.
Tommy DeVito, you mean?
I'd love to get Cutlets DeVito.
Is that because he's Italian or because you like him as the backup?
No, because he has game experience in the NFL, which this guy Cook does not. And that makes a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And what was he had 8 touchdowns and like 1 interception or something when he played last year. The year before or something. He has good statistics. His statistics are not bad.
8 touchdowns, 3 picks. He was 3-5 as a starter. I would sign him too. I think he's a competent backup.
Well, look at 3-5. It's the Giants. He's 3-5.
Right.
If he was a good team, he could be 5-3.
He can play.
If he was on the Steelers, he'd be 5-3.
Yeah, I think Tommy DeVito has proven at the bare minimum he could be a backup in the league.
And everybody says to me, "Oh, why do you talk about the backups? If we get to that point, we're dead." Hey, listen. Reality is, 3/4. At some point, that third quarterback is going to play a game for us. Maybe, hopefully, not more than one. And if he does, we're in trouble, obviously. But I don't want to go out there. That's like having this guy Cook is like going out there with Tim Boyle. He didn't show me any. I didn't really look at him and say, wow, that was impressive. No, I did not. I thought he was okay. Martinez definitely outplayed him, but we'll see what happens. That's one. I love to get Jacoby Myers. The question is, could we pay him $20 million? What does he want? $20 million a year?
That's probably where it's going to start. I don't think they're going to do it. I like him. I think he's a good player. Guy makes plays, catches the ball. I don't think they want to give up the draft capital, which is probably a third, roughly. And I don't think they then want to pay him that kind of money when they just extended Garrett and their offense is going to be primarily running the ball.
Look at our last 3 years, third round draft picks. Where are they? Corley was a 3rd round pick. Where is he?
They're disastrous. Look at the skill position players Joe Douglas picked besides 2 guys. That's it. That's all he has. Garrett Wilson, who was the 10th pick in the draft. You better hit on the 10th pick in the draft if you're going to be a good GM. And they traded up for Breece Hall. Outside of that, it's receivers like Elijah Moore, Denzel Mims, Malachi Corley, Jeremy Ruckert. They have missed on all these guys from the 2nd round on.
Now, Jacoby Myers dropped, I think, 3 balls in 2 seasons. The guy, his hands are like glue, okay? And he's a 1,000-yard receiver. And if you get him for $20 million, what do we pay Garrett? $30 million? What do we pay Garrett?
30, 33.
You're getting him at 10, and he has just as good a stats as Garrett. He's a slot receiver. He's not a true number 1. But the reality is this guy gets open. He's definitely great in the red zone. But, I like this kid, Adrian. I can't believe we got rid of the kid Smith. He looked a little like Devontae Adams to me for some reason. He's got that, he was long but strong, catches the ball. But again, that's preseason against 2s and 3s and 4s. Is he going to be able to separate against the best corners in the game? And that's what you really have to compare somebody to. That's why they're probably keeping Lazard, Jake. Let's be honest. I mean, he has had some success in the big time.
He took a pay cut and can block. That's part of it too.
What's his pay cut? What is he making now?
He's making like less than $3 million.
All right, so you got to keep him for $3 million, no, Jake?
I mean, Brandon Smith, I thought, could do the same exact thing, and he's younger and offers maybe some upside. Clearly, they didn't think that.
Right. Again,
he'd be on the practice squad, maybe. He probably.
I don't know what kind of blocker is he. Is he as good? I know we're all touting blocking. I mean, if you're worried about a wide receiver blocking, just get another tight end. I want this kid from the Giants, that tight end they have. I would definitely pick him up on waivers.
Yeah, the guy who led the preseason in touchdowns.
Dulcich. I'll
Dulcich.
tell you, man, this guy Dulcich is good.
I want Jelani Woods, who got released, and I think Connor Long was reporting today that the Jets are among the teams that's interested.
He's a tight end for who?
I think he was on the Colts, and they cut him.
Dulcich was on another team before the Giants, and he was good there too. I forgot which team he played on. He's good, Dulcich. I like him. He's big and he blocks out. He's probably a good blocker because he's big. So, look, whatever it is, we should pick up. What do you think? We're going to pick up 1 or 2 waiver wire guys. How many guys do you really think we'll pick up? Not 2. 0, is it?
2? Yeah, I think that. Well, I mean, here's the thing: they have the 7th spot on waivers, so they could be putting in a bunch of claims, and the teams 1 through 6 have the same claim. They're going to get that player.
Okay. So right. So there's a and where do you think we go? Well, we're seeing
the positions to watch are wide receiver, tight end, defensive end, safety. I think those are the biggest positions to watch. Maybe quarterback too, because I don't know how they truly feel about Cook.
Look, they get rid of this kid from Alabama. I'll be heartbroken. That kid is good. Really good. Malachi Moore is good. He made a pick. He hit a guy in the backfield for a loss. He's a real good player from a good organization, and he plays great center field. He was on I seen him all over the field. I mean, that guy better not be released. I'll be upset with that. And I'll be upset if we get rid of Pritchard and keep what's his name? I don't want to keep him. I'm done with him. Definitely we're going to Gibson. I'm done with Gibson. And unfortunately, we have to look at Clemens again. But one prediction I'm telling you, Jermaine Johnson is going to be the sleeper of this team this year. I think he comes out game 1 and is a wrecker. I just have a feeling about him that he is just going to pop right out of the gate.
You're not nervous about the Achilles slowing him down.
No. Nope. I think he really did all the right. Look, he's young. He's not Rodgers. He's not an old guy. And Rodgers came back in 4 months. When did he get the injury? October or November?
Week 2, the Titans game.
Again, that's a year ago. He's had a year to come back from this. Rodgers came back in 4 months with the same surgeon and was decent.
He didn't really come back, though. He was able to move and practice, but he wasn't able to be, running around and having his
but 4 months is a long cry from a year. He had 3 4-month periods to get better. I just think he's going to.
I think Jermaine could be good, deal, but you got to consider this. Rodgers is a quarterback who's not pressing off his leg for explosiveness and power like Jermaine has to play defensive end in the NFL.
True. But the running back, who was the running back that came back from it really quick also? The Rams guy.
I know who you're talking about. I forget the guy. Someone in the chat will know. I thought you were going to bring up
He actually played well right back from an Achilles as well.
He did. I thought you were going to bring up AP. He had the ACL and then won the MVP the following year.
No. There was an Achilles that came back and played really well. These guys. Yes. Cam Akers came back and didn't he have 1,000-yard season off the Achilles? I think he did.
He might have. I don't have his numbers up in front of me.
Look, I think Jermaine Johnson's gonna be the big surprise on defense this year. I really do. And we got to hope for everything else, and we'll see what happens. But if you go off the go off the air, and then they'll release it.
That's honest. The second I end the show, ladies and gentlemen,
you would have ended it at 5. You could have went to Chipotle, had dinner like I did, come back.
What'd you have for dinner tonight, Neil?
I go to this place in Guini. It's an Italian restaurant in by Garden City. It's in Mineola by Chaminade High School. Excellent food. We had like chicken cacciatore. Michelle likes chicken cacciatore. We had chicken cacciatore. It was delicious. And
you got to come to Tampa. Dave Brigger wants you in Tampa. I agree, Neil. We need you in Tampa. Everyone's coming to Tampa.
When I was in the brokerage business, our corporate headquarters was in Tampa. Tampa's a dangerous place for me.
Yeah, but we need you there. You were there for the Keyshawn Bowl. You were there for that great moment in Jets history.
If
we got to run it back
are,
25 years later.
If we're 2-1, I'm on the plane.
No, 1-1. It's game 3.
Oh, game 3, right. If we're 1-1, I'm flying to Tampa, and then I'm going to do the reverse. Like last year, I was going to do. Didn't we play Miami and Tampa back to back? But Miami was first, right? Miami, and it was Jacksonville, right? Last year, we played 2 Miami teams away back to back in last year's schedule.
Yeah, Jacksonville and the Dolphins, I think.
Right. So this year, it's going to be Tampa and then Miami. So
you'll go to both.
I would go to both. I wouldn't go to just one. I would go to Tampa, hang out at the Hard Rock there, shoot up to the Hard Rock in Hollywood, spend a couple days there, game, and all your events that you have. I'm not a no for that for sure. I just want to play it cool. I'm not going to get excited. I'm not ripping my shirt off.
People are excited. We have Neil flying in.
I would listen. It's going to be a blast. Tampa is a blast.
We need you there, Neil. I mean, imagine you at the night before party I'm planning. Come on.
Blast. It's the best. Great place. Nothing's like Miami, but
you were missed at Circa, by the way. The Circa employees were asking about you when I was there.
How about Parles? Did you hang with Parles for dinner? Did you go to dinner with
you know what? He had a lot going on, so that I only got to see him. We got lunch before we did the show together. That was our experience.
Did he lose weight? He looks like he lost some weight, right?
He looks good. Yeah, he looks very good.
Yeah, he looks good. I'm down to 215.
Wow, you weigh less than Beast now. He's 259.
Beast looks more like, I think Beast and I think I looked better than Beast when I was 336. I was 336 pounds, and I had a smaller stomach than Beast by a mile. So use that as a judgment to determine what the Beast weighs. If and he has to be taller than me. I'm 5'10". He can't be shorter than 5'10", right? Have you ever seen him face to face?
No, he doesn't leave the Global Studio headquarters.
I'm going to give you the guesstimate. He's about 360.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm good at weight, too. I could be off 10 pounds. That's it. I mean, I have to stay his legs. But, man, that Albanza is no shirt could hit the bottom of that Albanza. You notice whenever he gets up, his shirt goes up. The ass is hanging out. No, he's all at 360. God bless him. Who cares? I mean, what's the difference?
I love it.
Yeah, he's 360. Let's just call it a spade a spade. If he thinks he's under 360, that would be my over-under for the big bet. We have to do that, Jake. Get a scale. What do you think he would go for? That's totally embarrassing. You abused the shit out of him.
Whoa.
All day long.
What are you talking? He calls into me.
Yeah, but you play all his little things. You get on. He takes a lot of shit.
I get hacked a lot. Did you see what happened to me and Rich Eisen today?
Got hacked from who?
Did you see the Rich Eisen clip, Neil? No. So I had Rich Eisen on today. The interview will air tomorrow on ESPN New York, and look what happened.
3, 2, and 1. Back right here on the Michael K Show. Jake Asman in for Michael till 3 o'clock, and joining us right now is a new member of the ESPN family. He's also an
Nobody gives a shit.
Hold on. I'm having some glitches here, Rich.
Oh, that was great. That was perfect. Nobody gives a shit.
Oh my God! How did that happen?
I don't know.
Would you have StreamYard on by accident or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to pre-record it. I needed to use StreamYard to do it because our studios are working to pre-record it. You know what? Next thing you know, Rich Eisen meet Beastbreaker, Beastbreaker meet Rich Eisen.
What did Eisen have to say about the Jets? What's his feeling?
You're gonna have to tune in tomorrow.
Oh, all right. You're doing the interview tomorrow on your show?
I did the interview. I just I'm gonna release it tomorrow. He was very positive about the Jets, so I can tell you that.
All right. Take care, Jake.
Hi, Michelle.
Ooh, did you hear
You're in
that?
trouble, Neil. But I appreciate you calling in. We needed the extender, and you did your job.
Jet helmet right there. There's the Joe Willie Namath helmet right there. And there's Vinny Testaverde in the corner. You see Vinny right there?
Where's
My
the
mother
signed
painted
towel that you have from Vinny?
the signed towel? No.
These goddamn exploding cigars. I gotta go, Jake. I'll call back later. Shit.
Look, Neil was awesome. That's what we needed right there. All right. I'm 2.5 hours in, guys. I tried. I cannot believe they have not given us a 53-man roster yet. Boy Green, hey, quick question. Am I going to see the initial 53-man roster for the Jets before I die? I'll hang up and listen. I pulled up your tweet, Paul. The Jets are what, 5 teams that haven't announced their 53? Ridiculous. I can't believe we're still. And honestly, if you're watching this, God bless you, man. Because the fact that we care this much about, let's be real, the player 51, 52, and 53, if they matter that much for the Jets this year, this team's going to be awful. Just being real. But we care. We care about everything. All right. You had plenty of time to enter the raffle. Couple super chats on the way out, and then I'll spin the wheel and give away a jersey. Jetpack says, I like Gary. Gary's based. Connor Long says, Woods is the guy to watch. 10.0 RAS score, athletic demon. I remember a couple of years ago when he was coming out, he was a name that Jet fans seemed to like. I get it. They need an upgrade at tight end. It'd be hard-pressed to think they're not going to improve there. Let's be real. All right. I love all of you, but it's time to spin the wheel of champions. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give away a Jets jersey right now.
It's time to announce the winners of the weekly Asmaniac raffle. Let's spin the Jake Asman Show Wheel of Champions and find out which Asmaniac is winning an epic prize.
Music, please. It is time to give away a jersey. If you entered, you have a chance to win. If you didn't enter, you don't. Logically, I think that makes sense. I already shuffled the names, but I'll do it again. As you can see, Jets Forever 2 is by far and away the most names. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see who's going to win. If you win, you have to email me your name, player you want, color you want it in, green or white, and the size. Good luck to all. Here we go. Jet Life. Wow. Jet Life. He got in this thing early with a $20 super chat. He said, Jake, you're the GOAT. I'm in tears. That was in reference to the Rich Eisen clip I played. How about it? Jet Life, the winner. You got to be in it to win it, baby. Hit the Jet chat for Jet Life. Jet Life to the next life. He's in here. He says, I called. Attaboy, Jet Life. Shoot me an email, asmanjake@gmail.com. Size, jersey you want, color, and we'll get that ordered for you this week. My man, congratulations. That's awesome. He's in the chat watching. Love that. Awesome. All right. Dylan is apparently going live. So, Dylan, you could take the 500-plus people that are still somehow watching this right over to your channel. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I'm back tomorrow, 9 a.m. That's because I am doing Michael K. Radio all week. I'm on 1 to 3 on ESPN New York again tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. As you guys know, Rich Eisen will be my guest on the radio show, and then I will air that full interview on the YouTube channel so you guys can check it out if you missed it on radio. On that note, watch when I hit the end button here. The Jets announce their roster. You know what's coming. Go Jets. Talk to you guys tomorrow. And man, What a day to be alive. Love you all. Aaron Glenn, you're a sick, sick man.
3, 2, and 1. Back right here on the Michael K Show. Jake Asman in for Michael till 3 o'clock. And joining us right now is a new member of the ESPN family. He's also an
Nobody gives a shit.
Hold on. I'm having some glitches here, Rich.
Oh, that was great. That was perfect. Nobody gives a shit.
Hey, here's the deal. Just got no chance unless you click on that like button. And you got to make sure you subscribe to the Jake Asman Show. You don't, you can get the f*** out. Now let's go, Asmaniacs. We're built for this shit.